Hi everyone, happy Monday or time zone. King, hello, it's good to see you. Nishi, it's good to see you. I hope that you're doing well. Agatha, I don't know why you're up so early, but thanks for coming by. I hope you got some good sleep. Maybe you're just like, I'm ready to tackle the day. Ready to tackle my Tuesday. Okay, so just FYI, this is one of those games where if you click out of it, it like disappears. There we go. And turns the sound off. But I'm excited. When I started the game up, I was like, wait, I know that I've seen something from this game maker before. Can you put it in full screen windowed per snaps? So, how are you? Y'all, today, I have to just share this really quick. Today I was trying to do a new command in StreamerBot, and I watched YouTube videos, I watched, like, read Reddit stuff, I even asked, like, ChatGPT. Nothing could do it. Neen sent me a voice message that said, try this, like this one thing, and Neen, like, fixed it all. Neen made my dreams possible. But yeah, it's in... The two options are full screen or window mode. And so I put it in window mode so I could like scroll out of it easily. Yeah, and then it does this. So it's just a slightly temperamental. You know how these things go. Magic, I know. Neen is the best. Neen is the best. Yes, this is the new command, which Hagatha, I think I might have stolen from you and also Nintendo Tom. But if you type in how much and then something, you'll get a random percentage. %36% thievery. And thank you for the 3 stream streak, Hagatha. I appreciate it. You're 29%. Am I like that bitch Wesker today? It's okay. I think you conveyed your feelings very well with that message. And Neen, you are funny. Neen was, I didn't get to pay his like super close attention, but Neen was playing some Hunt today with Jack's Knife, and was there maybe one other person? Or was I just hearing voices? Was I just hearing voices again? Anyway. Yeah, so I gotta like hit the window key and then scroll out, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm excited. I really liked the demo. I'm trying to remember if I was bitching this much about the demo. Let me have a look. But I thought this would be like, you know, keeping with like the older, this is Victorian. I was like, how much Victorian child? So London, 1907. Thus with this method, we can determine the time of death with within a margin of error of 2 hours. Oh, Fudgerama. Shattered, welcome in. I was just reading to the class. Hold on, can I pause this game? Oh my god. Hi, how are you? Hold on 1 second. I just started this game and it's one of those where you cannot, I was just like, you can't scroll out of like the window easily. I was like lurking on you right before I started upstream. I know you were doing some Jurassic World Evolution 2. At least when I saw you, you were chatting, so maybe you were finishing, but also welcome in everybody. Hi, David. Hi, Scotty the Scot. Welcome in. Good to see you all. Sorry, I was just starting this game and like, is it going to continue the text for me or do I have to click? I don't know. These are the raiders you're looking for. I know that's right. As soon as that font came up, I suddenly remembered the entire demo. I was really impressed with this demo. And thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. Glad to see that you're back streaming. Neen, thank you for the big shout out also for Shattered. Y'all, I met Shattered, I guess it's been a while now, but I first came across you. You were playing some Resident Evil Outbreak. And you're just so easy to talk to, and I've enjoyed the chats that we've had. Yes, I'm happy to be back. It's wonderful seeing everyone again. It's good to have you back. But also, if this is your first time here, I'm Charles. You can also call me Runner. I play a lot of different things tonight. I'm starting a point-and-click ghost adventure called in English. What am I playing? An English Haunting. So I just finished up the Alone in the Dark remake, and I played the demo for this like sometime last year, and I really enjoyed it, and it was on sale, so I snatched it up. So yeah. Anyway, Shattered, if you need to go de-stream, take care of yourself, get something to eat, drink, rest your eyes, please do what you need to do. But thank you so much for bringing your friends by. I know Runnerbot is being selfish tonight. Was this one of the games you recommended yesterday? I don't know if this was one that I recommended yesterday. I did play the demo of it and I really liked the demo, but overall, I don't know if I would have been like, you should get this game. And I'm trying to remember what I recommended yesterday. I feel like I always recommend Eternal Darkness. But that's like that's a GameCube game. And yeah, I have to shower, but I will be back. David, have a great shower. Thank you for coming through with the raid. Oh, you said this one. Yes, Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Definitely that one. We talked about this one in Hobbs Barrow. Okay. Definitely, I highly recommend Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Very good. Very, very good. Also, it's more like cosmic horror. You play... She's like an anthropologist or an archaeologist. I was... I don't know, just really pleasantly surprised. And it wasn't like the older point and clicks where it's like... You really have to think outside of the box. Like, I don't know if you've played... I have not played Thimble... Is it Thimbleweed Park? I was talking about that today with another friend, and I'd always wanted to play that because it looks like the beginning has like Mulder and Scully-esque characters. And my friend was like, you'll definitely probably want to use the guide if you play that one. So, anyway. Yeah, so we just started. I might just restart. I feel like it didn't let me pause, and so it skipped the... Will it go back to... Okay, just go back to the main menu, please. Oh, fuck. I was like, I just want to see the cutscene. No. You're perfect. I feel like that's been... So I think it was Alone in the Dark. I couldn't pause during the cutscenes. Now this game cannot pause during the cutscenes. And I'm like, can we just have like a quality of life where you can just pause and whatever's going on, please just let me pause. No, like I literally had just clicked start and was like reading the first line of text. So there was no ruining of any flow of things. There needs to be more of that in games to be, yeah, like, I feel like that's such a, I thought it was more of a normal thing, but I guess I've been taking it for granted. Okay, thus with this method, we can determine the time of death within a margin of error of 2 hours. Blazing Fire, hello. Hi, Troy. Yeah, we got go ghosts. Maybe. Okay, you should ask Cooper. Me? Why not you? Use Cooper? It would be interesting if you'd share your doubts with the class. Look what you achieved. Ah, coward. Professor Moore. Is it true that you and Professor Ward are devoted to hunting ghosts? My, you have been badly informed. We are devoted to studying them, not to hunting them. Okay, so we're studying ghosts, not going after them like Luigi. Oh. Exclamations. That's nonsense. Ghosts don't exist. Slap him. Do you have any conclusive evidence that can substantiate that statement, Mr. Cooper? They're a myth. You are myth taken. An invention of mankind to scare those of weak mind. Ooh. Sassy. Those of weak mind, eh? Alright. Let's see. How many of you believe in God? You can raise your hands. All of you? Well, perhaps you should be studying theology and not forensic medicine. You can lower your hands. I suppose you think the mere belief in him confirms his existence, capital H-I-M. Is there any supporting evidence? Any photographs? Have any of you seen him taking a stroll in Hyde Park? Has anyone talked to him? The Pope. Okay, let's set that witness aside for the moment. The Pope. No one in history has been able to prove it. The only proof we have is faith, and that regrettably won't do. Look, gentlemen. Neither I nor Professor Ward asserts that ghosts exist. We're cautious with regard to that matter, even if we have reliable witnesses and there are a large number of cases. Are those arguments enough to accept this as a fact? No. We would be falling into the same trap you fell into with respect to God. We investigate these claims with the best tool science has provided us. That is the scientific method. A method I advise you to use before compulsively raising your hands to defend your beliefs. I don't think my father would agree with all this blasphemy. I don't think my father, the inventor of toaster strudels, would agree with all this blasphemy. Your father agrees with the idea that students from poorer classes should never be allowed into a university. As well as agreeing to use child labor in his factories. Oh my god, read her. Drag her. So, with due respect, Mr. Turner, you can take your father's opinion and... come in. Who's this sexy Susan? I'm sorry to interrupt, Patrick. It's quite all right. What do you need? Look, the dean wants to see you. Oop, we're gonna get in trouble now. Can't it wait? The lecture is almost over. It's a delicate matter, Patrick. Is it about Rose? No, it has nothing to do with Rose. What a relief. I was starting to worry. Talk to him, would you? I'll take care of the lecture. What were you teaching? The scientific method. Apparently, these gentlemen don't get it yet. Very well. Strut it out of there, mama. Well, gentlemen, the scientific method. One moment. What? Press F1 for instructions. Okay, we're gonna... hi Fiona, how are you? The scientific method, let's go. We're learning tonight. Oop, calling them out. Really calling them out for sure. Like, your dad has child labor. Poor people shouldn't go to college. Blazing Fire, my day was wonderful. I mean, yeah, it was pretty wonderful. Got a lot of stuff done. Ate a lot of carbs for dinner. How was your day? And thank you for the stream streak. Luigi is doing self-defense. Myth taken, shattered. I can't take credit for that. That's from Buffy when she meets Professor Walsh, and Professor Walsh is like, we thought the Slayer was a myth, and Buffy's like, well, you were myth taken. Happy Monday to you, Chad. Why his head twitching like he on something funky? I don't know. It's got that old pixel art, janky animation show. Just like over dramatic. Not janky, I guess. Drag him. I know, drag him. Thank you for the lurk, Trevor. Doing good. Had skills class today, and yay carbs. I do a no carb diet. Well?
I may be dead.
I feel like I have a lot of carbs. But once we have spaghetti squash, I'll probably be using that instead of the pastas. For a while at least, until we run out of spaghetti squash. Okay, left button, interact, talk to select, place the cursor at the upper edge of the screen. Okay, so use it with the eye for description. Shows this help screen, quick save, quick load, space. Okay. Okay, so we want to...
Will you be slaying?
Mr. Lee. We're trying to slay. Mr. Lee? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Slay.
I was admiring the trophies. Did you know the university won the Greco-Roman Wrestling Championship in '89? I did not. We haven't won since. Such a pity. There are more trophies in the hall. Why do I always find you in front of this cabinet? What is he obsessed with? What is he hiding? They're pretty, don't you think? Oh, he likes the sparkly things, the shiny things. Excusez-moi? He's into the wrestling trophies. Yes, I suppose they are. It's such a point of pride for the university, right? Is there nudity? Like, yes, of course. Your body average 75 a day anymore than that you have to put protein with it, so your body will break it down. Unfortunately, pasta noodles and bread is the worst. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? I could just give up the bread and the pasta and the crackers and cheese. Blazing Fire, did I ask how your day was? If I didn't, I'm sorry. I feel like I say things in my brain and I don't know if my mouth says them. Can I inquire about your obsession with trophies? I want to win one. I mean, I want the university to win one in my discipline, Greco-Roman wrestling. Oh my god, this person hyperfixated on the Greco-Roman wrestling. What's preventing you from participating in a championship? Do I dare ask? I understand you're a good wrestler. We've wrestled a few times. Manager Taylor. He doesn't want to be embarrassed like in '96. I always have issues knowing if I actually said things out loud or just thought them. I feel like... Yes, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. And I feel like because most of the day I'm not talking, you know, I just have a lot of thoughts bouncing around. What happened in '96? Oxford humiliated us. They defeated all our wrestlers. Manager Taylor doesn't want that to be repeated. And in his view, the most sensible thing to do is not to compete. Well, that seems cowardly. It makes no sense, right? Especially if they have me. I'm the best wrestler the university has had in years. So is this a student we're talking to? I might be able to convince the manager. Let me just work my magic. I'd very much appreciate it. Is this going to be one of those weird side quest things? Tell him Oxford won't stand a chance against me. Maybe we'll get an item from him. I'm big and relentless and strong. You look strong, yes. Of course I do. The strongest in the university. What is going on here? Do you want to see? Test me. Oh, there's no need. I trust you. No, Kith. Kith. Bring me a metal rod. I'll bend it for you. Okay, all right. I don't have one, but don't worry. Isn't this a game about ghosts? I'll do what I can to persuade Manager Taylor. Many thanks, Professor. Same, I don't talk a lot, so I guess I forget to do it sometimes. We must be in that same, we're in that same boat. Puts Karen haircut wig on, right? Excuse me, I'd like to talk to the manager. So the manager won't count on you? What does that mean? This is unfair. I'm big and relentless and strong, the strongest. Do you want to see? Test me? Okay. I'll do what I can to persuade manager. Okay. We're gonna have a nice day, Mr. Lee. You too, Professor. Interesting. What do I have in my little... Nothing. Statue. It was a gift from Raymond Baxter, former pupil and famous sculptor. It represents a certain Celt deity celebrating the winter solstice. The board has threatened to retire this pagan figure several times, to the people's dismay. Every 21st of December, they fill the statue's bowl with whiskey and parade in front of it, paying their respects. Okay, well that's a sweet tradition. Okay, so this is the dean's office. I don't want to go in there right yet, do I? Cat, doing well today. How are you? Who's this little... What are you doing with Professor Ward's portrait, Mr. Cook? Haven't you heard? Of course not. You've been shut up all day in that lecture room. Get inside and they'll bring you up to date. It's a scandal. A scandal. A scandalo. My colleague, Nelson Ward, former chief coroner, I almost said corona, of Scotland's Yard and one of the most distinguished figures in the faculty. Sir Philip Abercrombie, illustrious professor of organic chemistry and candidate for the Nobel Prize in 1903 for his work on brain connections. John Thomas Ogilvy, the best surgeon in London Hospital, taught here between 1880 and 1890. When he retired, he donated huge quantities of medical material, which we still use today for internships. Raymond Price. Mr. Price. Professor Moore. Studying? Yes. Well, no. I'm reading a treatise on medieval churches, and let me see. My dear Gregory, I'm telling you the unvarnished truth. I believe I'm now familiar with the extreme limits of terror and revulsion that a man can endure without losing his mind. I'm sorry, Don't worry, Mr. Price. Don't be ashamed of reading M.R. James. He's a national treasure. Continue with your reading. Thank you, Professor Moore. Love reading. Man, this game is pixelated. It is pixelated. Got that old point-and-click art style going for it. Ah, Professor Moore. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Dean Carter. Rector Williams, a pleasure. Rector Williams, a pleasure. Good afternoon, Professor Moore. You can get a chair from the back and... It won't be necessary. This meeting will be brief. Explain the facts, Dean Carter. Look. This week the university received a generous donation for the Metaphysic Investigations program run by you and Professor Ward. Metapsychic, my mistake. Okay. £5,000. 5? That's amazing. It would be if not for a terrible event. All that money has disappeared from the Bank of England. What? We've demanded an explanation and they've confirmed the money was withdrawn yesterday by your colleague. What? We wanted to speak with Professor Ward, but he didn't appear today for his lectures. Let's try to remain calm, gentlemen. The professor might simply be... We've been trying to locate him all day. He's vanished. He's run off with the money. It's an unprecedented scandal. Promised, hello, how are you doing? How was your weekend? How are you? Gotta take a sip to hydrate these pipes. Are you sure it was Professor Ward? Someone could have impersonated him. There are witnesses, and the signature with which the money was withdrawn is undoubtedly his. Lest we forget, his whereabouts are unknown. We believe in presumption of innocence and respect it, but in this case, I'm sorry, Professor Moore. This is the unvarnished truth. Good. How's the game? It's great. It's great. I just started it. I played a point-and-click horror game last year called The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. And I'm kind of hoping, like, I know this is going to be like a different story, but I'm hoping for like that same cozy, creepy time. You know. These games are always fun, especially if you like can figure out the puzzles. Some of them have such like obscure puzzles, at least like the older point and clicks, at least for me. They're like, you have to go like tap this thing 3 times, and like once the bird jumps up, you have to click quickly to get the fish that was under the board, which you then have to mix with the bubble gum in a cauldron. And then you have to go over here and talk to this person and show them this necklace, and then the cauldron will be done with your new potion. And it's like, I would never have thought to put that all together. So it's like a puzzle, like a whodunit. Okay, so who donated? It was the Metapsychic. We only know it was a group of intellectuals from London society, nothing else. It appears they had no intention of making it public, and given the circumstances, they'd prefer to keep it that way. Why would he do that? That is exactly what we're wondering. How could he withdraw the money? He's just a teacher. He shouldn't be authorized. At one time, he combined his teaching job with the position of deputy treasurer. That was years ago. He resigned. Nevertheless, he was still registered at the Bank of London. We suspect he took advantage of that to commit this crime. Get to the point, Dean Carter. Yes. I'm sorry to tell you that as a result of this matter, the board is considering eliminating your Metapsychic Investigations Department. Mid. But it can't be. It is. My predecessor authorized this department because of the immaculate career of Professor Ward. Sir Archibald Ellsworth would roll over in his grave if he knew of this infamy. Surely you didn't presume to hope we'd keep this nonsense going after what happened, did you? I understand there's discomfort with Professor Ward, but I'm a part of the department too. It isn't fair that I should be blamed for acts of which I am not responsible. We know, Patrick, but... Patrick? You mean Professor Moore. And I would beseech you not to challenge the board. However, as a courtesy to you, we wish your exit from the department to be as... Stop with this rubbish, Dean Carter. You have 72 hours to prove that your ghosts exist. If you don't present us with material proof by that deadline, forget about your department. 72 hours? That's not time enough to prove what no one has ever proven throughout the entire history of mankind. That is your problem. And express your thanks to Dean Carter. He's the one who proposed it. If it were up to me, I'd brick up that circus right now with my own hands. Damn it. We're the laughingstock of every university in the United Kingdom. Let them laugh all they want, Vice-Chancellor Williams. They only display their ignorance. Do you want some advice? Forget about those ghost fantasies and focus on your work as a teacher. You are the best teacher of forensic medicine in all London. Focus on your work, for God's sake. This is a serious institution. Superstition has no place here, and neither do your progressive ideas. Are you aware that we have received complaints from some student fathers because of your radical ideas? What's wrong with being a progressive? Isn't it part of the university motto? Knowledge, improvement, progress? Oh, is he gonna slap him? Don't be a wise arse with me. And remember who you're talking to. Slap. Slap. No slap? Okay. These guys must be fun at parties, right? 72 hours, Professor Moore. Prepare yourself to say goodbye to a fantasy that never had any place in an institution as respectable as this one. Thinks very highly of himself. He's a joy to be around. Bobblehead. I guess they're all kind of bobbleheads. 72 hours. Isn't 72 hours 3 days? So we basically have the amount of time Ariel had to get Prince Eric to fall in love with her and give her true love's kiss. Why didn't they just close the department immediately? I have more bad news to tell you. I have more bad news to tell you. Really? There's more? Your department has been sealed? Wait, what does that even mean? You won't be able to use any of the resources inside? Damn it, Henry. Couldn't you... I can't. If someone sees you there, they'll know it was me who conceded. That would put me in an awkward situation. Okay. The board is treating this matter very seriously. I don't want my position to be jeopardized. I beg you to understand. Yes, I do. I didn't mean to put you in a predicament. I'm sorry. I know the search for the great beyond is your life, but I'm sure adversity will stretch your intellect even further. I don't know how, but try to find proof, please. If it's strong enough, I'll show it to the board and they'll be forced to keep the department open. He's one of those, well, I never, right? Okay, that was the real Karen. The real Karen that we've met along the way. The Jewel of Seven Stars by Bram Stoker, The Great God Pan by Arthur Machen, and A Glass Darkly by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu. Williams would be angry if he saw you devoted time to these readings while working. Ah, these books? I just received an order from the new library near the London Archaeological Society. Do you know it? No? You should see for yourself. There are some genuine jewels. I'll do that. Love jewels. Love genuine jewels. I wonder if Professor Ward is still in London. That's the same thing I want to know. Maybe he's possessed. Maybe he got possessed. He took the money. He got possessed. How many of these have you written? The ones on the first shelf. I'm part of the second one too. Ghosts, Reality or Myth by Dr. Henry Carter. Does Williams know you wrote this one? Oh yes. He's even read it. Really? Well, actually only the prologue. Then he gave me a lecture with more words than are in the book. Fabulous. What kind of proof do you need? The tangible kind, of course. We have to bring a ghost in, okay? Something so conclusive that it would convince the ignoramuses on the board to reconsider their beliefs. What a genius, huh? Who? Ah, Williams, yes. You know he's never agreed with the university being involved in supernatural matters, even if they're studied through science. What happened with Professor Ward was the perfect excuse to close down the department, don't you think? To him it was like manna from heaven. It's what he's been waiting for since the beginning. I have no doubt about that. Williams is an old school teacher, quite literally. His closed mind belongs to the last century. Forget about him and focus on searching for proof of supernatural activity. I will try to keep him at bay as best I can. I still don't believe what Professor Ward did. Indeed, I'm still processing it myself. But the evidence is unequivocal, Patrick. I'm stuck without him. Don't underestimate yourself, Patrick. You are an extraordinary researcher. I know time is not in our favor, but perhaps pressure will push your brain to unsuspected limits. I bet on you, my friend. Any ideas? I remember you said you were working on an electromagnetic field booster? Well, it is more complicated than that in truth, but we could call it that. It served to stimulate supernatural activity, right? In theory, yes. You could use it in this rushed investigation. Did you finish it? Does it work? I took it home so I could work on it during sleepless nights. It's only missing a piece and then I could give it a try. So what are you waiting for? Okay, so I guess we have like a little like thing to do. Okay, I'll see what I can find. Time is of the essence. Good luck, Patrick. Okay, F1 brings up this. Okay, F1. So F5 does a quick save. Okay, what? I had something like pop up and... Okay, we'll just go. I hope the stream is going... Well, thank you. I think it is. I won't be able to prove the great beyond exists in such a short time without the professor's help. I need to find him. Maybe I can discover something that will help me find him at his home on Dorset Street. Hide, hello. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good time. Good luck and don't fuck. I'm going to try not to fuck it up. I will do my best. Can I go tell my students goodbye? Can I take my books? The one on the top is Atlas of Human Anatomy. I use it to illustrate my lectures. The one on the bottom is The Empty House and Other Ghost Stories by Algernon Blackwood. It serves me to help me evade them. The 4 first drawers are full of anatomy prints. The rest are intended for school materials. Frank? Bad news, right? Worse. The board is threatening to close down the Metapsychic Investigations department if I don't present irrefutable proof within 72 hours. Proof of what? Of the existence of the great beyond. Damn idiots. That's an impossible time frame. How dare they? That despicable Williams will end up getting what he wants. Are you trying to figure out who the... No, we're just trying to prove that ghosts are real. There was a donation made and like our research partner apparently stole the money. And so now we have 72 hours to bring irrefutable proof that ghosts or like the great beyond exists. What do you think of what Professor Ward did? Are you asking me if I believe he's innocent? Is he? What do you think? I think neither of us is answering a single question. I don't know, Patrick. Nelson Ward is famous for being eccentric and impulsive, but that, of course, doesn't make him a miscreant. Do you think he's innocent? The evidence of the crime is unequivocal, though simultaneously I believe that if he committed such misconduct, he must have had a good reason, not just a financial one. What reason? I cannot begin to fathom. I only hope this makes some sense. Have you seen any ghosts lately? God willing, this would be easy, right? How long has the Metapsychic Investigations Department been running? 3? 4 years? 4. And they want to solve the great mystery of life after death within 72 hours? They neither want to nor intend to. If I have been given that time frame, it is because Henry interceded. If only you could succeed. I'd like to see the faces of those decrepit geezers when you show them undeniable proof. What about yeah. But at least it gives us like a driving force for the game and the story. I think I didn't know Professor Ward enough. We had a very close relationship, but it was purely professional. I don't know a single thing about his life apart from him being the chief coroner of Scotland Yard before becoming a teacher. If I had taken even a mild interest in him, I might have detected signs of what he would do. Don't punish yourself with that, Patrick. Nelson was very reserved. I doubt anyone in the faculty really got to know him. I don't know how I can face this research against the clock. I don't want to be untactful, but that's an endeavor doomed to fail. I mean, to this day, no one has been able to find any conclusive evidence of the existence of the great beyond. Perhaps in the future we could resolve the matter, but not in such a short time. I need to find the professor. I can't do this alone. We were a team. How about asking for help from the British Society of Paranormal Studies? I doubt they would assist. Neither the professor nor I are welcome there. Ah, because of that damned article. What about Richard? He always supported you. And he could be a valuable ally in this quest. Charles. He is not in London at the moment. No? Damn. Any ideas? Now that I think about it, Nelson mentioned having found a place worth investigating. I think it was located in central London. A house, maybe? I don't recall. I was having a busy day when he told me about it and I didn't pay enough attention. I'm sorry I'm not helping. Don't worry. Thank you for always supporting me, babes. I know of only 2 people who could prove the existence of the great beyond. One of them is Nelson. You are the other. So you shall always have my support in everything you do. I gotta go. I should get going. Thank you for being my BFF. What is a flask of sulfuric acid doing here? It should be in the lab. Take it. Yes, we got some sulfuric acid we can throw at the rude person. You need to be careful handling these anatomical skeletons because they're very fragile. Oh, we stole one of the arms. Okay. Now, part of the arm of an okay. Acid on the eye. Very corrosive. Handle with care. Okay. I believe it's time to get rid of this old eraser. Oh. So you gotta steal everything. I've learned. Steal everything in these games. You borrow it. I mean, if we're gonna get... Well, I don't know if we would get fired. So he was like, focus on your teaching. Do you have anything new to say? Okay. Point and clicks are essentially robbery simulators. Exactly. I feel like that's the, you know, like every game I've been playing lately, steal as much stuff as you can. Did they order you to remove the portrait of Professor Ward? What do you think? I think yes. Exactly. Who ordered it? Who do you think? Vice Chancellor Williams? Exactly. Do you need help? I see you're finding it hard to remove a simple portrait. Do you think Old Cook isn't smart enough to take down a picture? Of course not. Exactly. Wait a moment. Does that mean I am or am not? You are smart enough to take down a portrait. Ah, good. Some genius thought it would be better to attach the paintings with glue instead of a pair of hook screws. In his defense, I'll say that not for anything in the world would I have suspected one of these illustrious professors was a filthy thief. You've already been informed, have you? Sadly. Who would have thought, huh? Though it's not like it comes as a total surprise frequenting the places he did. But I will manage to take down this portrait with no tool. One only needs to know how to apply force. Thus, said Pythagoras, give me a place to stand and I shall move the world. That was Archimedes? You don't need to correct me. I'm not one of your pupils. Okay, so maybe we can get a clue here. What places do Professor Ward frequent? A pub for one, in the East End, the Red Lion. Someone of his stature visiting such establishments, how embarrassing. And in the company of a tart. One moment, what tart? A courtesan, I guess. They seemed quite close. She is surely his accomplice. How do you know that? Rumors travel as fast as bad news. I need to find that woman. She might know where I can find Professor Ward. If you find her, give her to the police. I already told you she surely has something to do with the money theft. Okay, we got, yay, we're just racking stuff up. Are you entirely certain you don't need any help with the portrait? Do you want me to help you marking exams? There's no need to, exactly. Okay. Bye. Thank you for the tips. Montague Rhodes James did not employ all his talent on creating atmosphere so that a mere professor would break Mr. Price's immersion. Oh, so I'm not supposed to interrupt him again? Okay. Well, I guess we've clicked on everything we can in this area. Time to... Oh, we're in a little stagecoach. Okay, what's this? Patrick Moore's house. Dorset Street. Should we go home first? I think we should go home first and maybe get some supplies. Who are all these people? In my house. Lord Blackwood? Oh, Rose, you did not mention there was a family gathering. We came as soon as we heard. Heard what? We are very disappointed in you, Patrick. Do you have anything to say in your defense? I do not know. Is this about Professor Ward? Of course it is. Your nonsense has finally exhausted this family's patience. It wasn't enough to embarrass us with your ghostly fantasies, but you ended up involved in a robbery. And at the university, no less. No one has ever defiled the Blackwood family name until now. One moment, involved? I had nothing to do with... Silence, miscreant. The only words I will tolerate leaving your lips are an apology. Let's all calm down, shall we? You dare to tell the Blackwood family to calm down? Such nerve. We have decided by unanimous agreement to cut ties with you. As of now, bid farewell to my daughter, to us, and to this house. I live here. In my daughter's house. Therefore, it belongs to the Blackwood family. And it became a tainted house from the moment you came to live here in sin with my daughter, you seductive devil. I cannot believe what I am hearing. Rose has nothing to say? That is right, Patrick. It would be best for us to go our separate ways. What? And there will be no wedding, of course. Is that it? Is this how you end 3 years of blissful engagement? Blissful? Ha! Do you think Rose was happy with you? That is not all. As a major shareholder in the bank, I have taken the liberty of pulling some strings to freeze your bank account. You will not be able to withdraw your money until you have proven your innocence of this crime. What? Seductive devil, that reminds me of a funny picture my BFF sent the other day from her new town. I'm very curious how that ties into what was in this picture, Pinkadot. I know, watch out for the seductive devils. You have no right to do that. I am one of the main shareholders of the bank. Of course I have the right. That is all this family has to say. Hobson, sir, bring that briefcase and return it to Mr. Moore. I do not want that devil's accessory in this house. At once, sir. She just moved to Alabama. Are you going to leave me on the street with just my briefcase? One. What about the rest of my belongings? Hobson will make sure they reach you as soon as you provide us with a contact address. She just moved to Alabama. Her husband got stationed there. And there's a sign that says, go to church or the devil will get you. So I asked if the devil was hot. What's the devil look like? What a bunch of... I know, these pretentious assholes. So not only did our work colleague potentially steal money, we might not have a job, and now we're breaking up with our fiance, but honestly, if this is her family and that's what she's like acting like, and we've been together for 3 years, what? Like, bye. But also the infuriation I would feel if they were like, we froze your money. You are committing an injustice. Do you think we are wrong about you? Of course. We were wrong once before to accept you as a member of the family. So I very much doubt that this matter can be called a mistake. Y'all are bitches. I'm getting out of here. Give me my purse. I am sorry about the situation, Mr. Moore. You do not deserve... Oh, okay. At least the butler's on our side. Thank you, Hobson. I appreciate that you are the only sensible person in the Blackwood household. What are they talking about? Hobson, hand him the briefcase and return to your place. Hobson, leave. Leave with me, Diva. You don't deserve to work for these assholes. Hobson would escort you to the door, but I believe you know the way. Hold on, Patrick. I want to give you something before you go. I hope it's not the engagement ring. It is pure gold. Well, this... Marmaduke. Take this. It'd be rude to receive suitors with your portrait on the table. Oh my god, really? She's already like... Oh, Rose. She's done the social media delete. Is this truly what you want? You know, I defied my family when they opposed our relationship. And you also know how uncomfortable I feel whenever my friends discuss what you do. I'm a professor, Rose. You hunt ghosts, Patrick. I can endure all that for love. But you have been forsaking our relationship for too long. You devote all your attention to the dead and neglect the living. And that, my love, I can't bear. So I am grateful to my parents for opening my eyes. I know I've been very busy lately working on my prototype, and I am sorry for what I've put you through. We can fix this, Rose. Look deep into your soul. Listen to your heart. What does it tell you? Immediately kicked out onto the street. Extra, suspect in Camden Town murder arrested. His name is Robert Wood. But when he proves ghosts exist and gets hella rich, they're going to be like, we took you in and loved you as our own, right? And we're going to be like, no, bitch. Oh, I hope you get to make a choice to screw them over later. She has no soul. None of that family has a soul. Okay, well, I'm very appreciative of this, like, slight humorous, like, this is kind of funny. I like the tone that went with. Should we... I am no longer welcome in my own home. Tim, do you have a place for me to live? Hello, little Tim. I turned 11 yesterday, so spare me the little bit. I thought the nickname was because you were short. Just Tim, okay? By the way, your father-in-law had a word with me. Proper high and mighty type, you know. Threatened to call the police if I keep selling papers here. Tell him if he's got issues to take it up with the newspaper and stop bothering the working man. Copy as usual, right, Mr. Moore? I have no money on me. Go to your house and get it. I no longer live there. Really? Well, you know, company policy, no money, no news. It tells her to tell him to fuck off. The ghost does. Can you tell me today's news? Can you just tell me the news? Sure, why not? What topic are you interested in? Holy shit. Politics? We'll start at the top and go down. The National Union of Women's Suffrage Societies has called for a massive march this Thursday. Do you believe women should have the right to vote, Mr. Moore? Of course. That's exactly what my mum says. On the other hand, my dad says, what's next? Children voting? The police have tracked down the patient who escaped from Blackstone Asylum 3 days ago. Upon being apprehended, he reported inhumane practices with the patients admitted there. Scary place, that one, eh? I've heard some terrifying stories about that place. Poor John by Ada Jones is the most popular song in England at the moment. Would you like me to sing the chorus? John took me round to see his mother, his mother, his mother. God, I should charge you extra for this. Rose Blackwood, daughter of financial tycoon Lord Julian Blackwood, seeks a suitor after her breakup with Professor... Oh my god, they already got it into the papers. What on earth? I couldn't help but hear her father's shouts from inside the house. That was not funny. I'm just messing around, okay? Don't get cheeky. Okay, Tim... Props to Tim for that. That was pretty funny. The sports section today mainly focuses on the ritual performed by this boxer chap, One Round Jack. Apparently, he always walks into the ring with a bunch of violets. Says it's his lucky charm. The geezer who wrote that piece thought it was a laugh and tried to take the mickey out of him. Where's the humor in that? I don't know. And I hope One Round Jack doesn't read the article. If I were the writer, I'd be miles away from London by now. I think we're well informed. Thank you, Tim. London wants its neighborhoods to remain clean. Those of wealthy people in particular. Can we take the bucket? It is filled with soapy water. Do we need to clean something? What's in my briefcase? Here's my electromagnetic field prototype. Oh. I spent many sleepless nights working on it. I hope it works. There is something else inside. The old meta-psychic glossary written by the professor. Okay. There's also a pair of my gloves that... Hold on a minute. There's only one. Where's the other? The people inside stole my glove? I'm tired of carrying this large frame around. I'll get rid of it, but keep my photograph. Oh. During courtship, Rose wanted a keepsake of Patrick for when he was away. It was her first Valentine's Day gift. Aw. What if we put the eraser? What if... We're gonna clean the eraser in the soapy bucket. Yay! Oh my god. Eraser is clean with no trace of chalk dust. Okay, so we have a clean eraser. What does the glove do? A leather glove with great grip. One puzzle solved, one puzzle down. 3 million to go. The Metapsychic Glossary. Seen Seance by the medium William Roberts in 1905. Okay, I don't want to read all of this. I mean, maybe later, but... Okay, ectoplasm. Ew. The materialization of spiritual energy emanating from a medium's body, usually appearing as a white vaporous substance. It can take on forms of deceased individuals or objects based on the medium's abilities. In the photograph, French medium Camille Durand expels ectoplasm from her mouth. At other times, a substance emanated from ear. That's disgusting. I was like, I'm not going to read this, but then I saw ectoplasm. Okay, y'all, we're going to take a quick little break. I think escape pauses. And I'll see you in just a few. BRB. Welcome back, everyone. Time's flying on stream. Break time's flying. Okay, anything else to interact with out here? Let's go. I don't think we had anything else to clean in the bucket. I guess we could always go back. Maybe we should try the red lion first. It is empty. The red lion. Okay. Look at this cute dog. Oh no. I'm not going to pet a mangy, flea-ridden dog. It might even have rabies. Prostitute. Excuse me. Yes. I am looking for a man. Ah. You got the wrong street, mate. It's only ladies working here. What? No. I meant... Never mind, forget it. Jesus, another one of those. Excuse me? A homophobic prostitute? Say it ain't so. What about this prostitute? She is busy. Change your mind then. Fancy a go with a lady? No, I have a nice day. Okay. I cannot see inside. They are dreadfully filthy inside and out. The demo, yeah, I was like, the demo I think only took us to the Dorset house from what I remember. I thought I might try, like, you know, shaking it up a bit. Shaking it up. I feel like this was like maybe some extra information that we got. Hi Crimson, thanks for getting your daily download. I'll be back tomorrow. You're lucky I've got more patience than Paddy. Who's this? By the way, all this old dry wood looks mighty flammable to me. Remind Harvey about it. Any trouble, mate? No, none. Then get out of me way. The Red Lion. According to Mr. Cook, the professor used to come to this tavern accompanied by a mysterious woman. I hope they can tell me who she is. Maybe she's a ghost. Yeah, it did stay on track. I feel like it was like a really well-paced demo. There are more holes in the wall than on the dartboard. Aiming does not work very well with too much alcohol. Hi Steffi, how are you this evening? I'm doing well. Just started this cute little point and click tonight where we have 72 hours to prove the existence of the afterlife or ghosts. Otherwise our department's getting shut down. I better ask the bartender first. He must know his clientele better. You might be used to taking whatever you please, but not at the Red Lion. If you want a drink, pay for it. I'm sorry. You tried, didn't you? Tried what? Bah. Good afternoon. Drinks are paid for in advance. I suppose you won't have an issue with that. My face cheeks are red for some reason, like I'm blushing, but I don't know why. So are you hot? Were you out in the sunshine today? You're just blushing. Just blushing on a Monday. Oh. Wait, are you blushing because you saw yourself in the mirror and you're like, damn, I look good. Well, yes. Well, yes. How was your day? How's your evening going? I know that's right. You catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror like, ooh. Well, I hope that it doesn't like hurt and that it goes away soon. I hope it's not like itchy. Okay, who was that guy? What guy? The one who was threatening you? Ah, where are you from? Hyde Park, Berkeley Square? Belgravia. Oh, Belgravia. Towering buildings made of gold and streets lined with petal carpets. It's no wonder someone like you wouldn't know Patty's men. Patty, is he a thug? Will you keep your voice down, you fool? Maybe you don't need his services, but in this place he's indispensable. He's more affordable than bribing the police. And he acts faster. I don't suppose you know what I'm talking about, Mr. Belgravia. Today's been a pretty good off day. Good. What all have you been up to? Or maybe just relaxing? You love the 8-bit animation. Yes, this game, it looks a lot like other point and clicks that I played. It looks a lot like the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking for someone. His name is Nelson Ward. He's a university professor, always well dressed and a bit eccentric, I'd say. I've been told he frequents this place. I haven't the faintest idea who you're talking about, sir. Not even the woman who usually accompanies him? A woman? In the Red Lion? Are you joking? The only women who come in here are those whores who want to be bought a drink. I was told he usually comes at night. Ah, at night. That's Harvey, the owner of the place, who takes care of that shift. If you come back later, he might be able to help you. I cannot wait that long. In a hurry to get out of the East End, eh? Ask some of these drunks, maybe they know something, but don't get your hopes up. They've got enough to do without throwing up on themselves. Ooh, they've got enough to do without throwing up on themselves. Caught up on the new episode of Gilded Age, watched some more of 6 Feet Under. You didn't put away laundry. Okay, productive / fun day. We just started watching season 2 of I Kissed a Boy. It's a gay dating reality show hosted by Danny Minogue. And all of these guys are at an Italian masseria for a few weeks. And they're like matched with somebody, like based on all these attributes. So they meet and then they kiss. And then they get to like know other people, and then they bring in somebody else. So there's I Kissed a Boy, and there's also I Kissed a Girl. We've enjoyed both of them. I watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I cried. That must have been some move-in Demon Hunters. Or a K-pop Demon Hunters, is that a musical group since it's K-pop? I've never heard of Patty and his men. Who are they? Where do they operate? It's better if you don't know anything for your own good. Okay, thank you very much. Excuse me, sir. John took me around to see his mother. Excuse me for bothering you, sir. I'm looking for someone who... Oh no! Last time I let something slip, I ended up with a broken pinky. I don't want anything to do with anyone. Since you're here, take this. What is that? You look like you're doing well for yourself. So how about buying me around, huh? Gin, if you please. That greedy rat Bert doesn't allow credit. He's nothing like Harvey. What did I just get? A shot glass? A simple glass cup. Okay. It is a musical, very catchy. Sadly, the animation was mildly nauseating for me, but not as bad as Monster House. I'm just sensitive. So did you, like, was it so, like, nauseating that you, like, made you cry? Okay, Pam. Oh my god, Pam. That's the cameo that we need in this game. Pam from Stardew Valley. She's traveled back in time. Martell Gin. I don't know, it must be one of those cheap drinks. My apologies. Next time you come to the Red Lion, I'll have a 27 Cockburn ready for you. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant no offense. Bloody bourgeois. At night, Harvey can do as he pleases, but as long as I'm around, drinks must be paid for. Signed, Bert. Hey! That cask is mine to handle. Got it? My apologies. Damn it. These bourgeois think everything belongs to them. I apologize for interrupting your moment of bliss. Could I ask you a question? Oh, how eloquently you speak. I hope I can keep up. I am looking for a regular patron of this tavern. Evidence suggests that he usually comes here at night. I'm not around here at those hours. I'm on the night shift at the factory, and they pay the same as the day shift, but I won't bore you with my hardships. You probably think the same as my boss. So your friend is a regular at this dive at night, huh? You should ask Harvey when he comes. The owner. I do not have much time to wait for him. One of those trollops out there usually hangs around at night too. She does business with those who haven't spent all their money on booze. I think her name is Kate. You should ask her. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful. Kate. We have a name. No, I cried because of plot reasons, but during some scenes I couldn't actually watch direction. Like the concert scenes had too much movement and it was... couldn't actually watch directly, like the concert scenes had too much movement and it was kind of jerky. Gotcha. I'm gonna walk in with my Red Dead outfit and slam a dollar bill in the bar. A sarsaparilla. Okay, do you know what is there a difference? I always thought sarsaparilla was the same thing as root beer, but I haven't had sarsaparilla, or like really, I haven't had root beer in forever. There are numerous framed caricatures of anonymous people. I suppose they must be tavern regulars. Oh, the professor's on the wall. Oh shit, what the devil? What's all this ruckus? Don't come over here. Anyway, I always thought sarsaparilla and root beer were the same thing. I am terribly sorry about that. I just wanted a closer look at the picture and... one of those things? They're done by an old man who spends too much time here. A fellow named Tennille. Aubrey says they're worth a lot, but to me they're just scribbles. You know what? If I hang it back up with the glass broken, Harvey's gonna go ballistic, pick it up and toss it away. There's plenty of them on the wall. Harvey won't miss this one. Great. Okay, so we have the picture we could show the people, right? Yeah. How very dare. They are two totally different things. Hi, princess. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. Like I know that they're called different things, but I guess I always thought that they tasted the same when I was a kid. Like, I know cream soda's a different thing. Who's this little person? Excuse me, sir. Oh, they're sleeping. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You're sleeping. Oh, I see. You're snoozing away. A caricature of Professor Ward in a small frame. A caricature. Okay, so can we... Can I show this to you? Haven't you thrown it away yet? I'm looking for this man. Does his likeness ring a bell? Ah, one of those Tennille caricatures. They all look the same to me. That caricature could be of the person you're looking for or the Prime Minister himself. Great, you are no help. Do you know this man? I can't see that far. I can move closer. Can't see that close either. Okay, well, I guess let's go show it to the prostitute. Sarsaparilla has less carbonation, like a lot less. Okay. I haven't had it since I was a kid, but Princess, how are you? Thank you for coming to the defense of sarsaparilla and root beer. Hi, Phoenix, how are you? It's good to see you. I hope you've been enjoying some time off. Or your time off. I think I saw that you were back this week. I like read these things and then I'm like, did I read that recently? It still contains wine, perhaps a quarter full. The spigot is swollen and damp. My hand slipped. Okay, so we can use... Okay, we're going to use the glove on the cask. The glove is quite rough. I hope my hand doesn't slip when I open the spigot. Alright, I've managed to loosen the spigot. If I want to access the contents of the cask, I just need to open it gently. Do we want to put wine in this cup and give it to the prostitute, maybe? Like, that's what I would do. Okay, I've got wine in a cup. Sarsaparilla and root beer, while often used interchangeably, okay, Steffi's got the full thing, are distinct beverages with different historical origins and flavor profiles. Historically, root beer was made with sassafras root, Well, sarsaparilla was made with the sarsaparilla vine. Modern commercial root beer typically uses artificial sassafras flavoring or other flavorings due to the ban on sassafras, while modern sarsaparilla often contains similar ingredients as root beer, but it's generally a bit more bitter. Well, thank you, Steffi. I appreciate that. I wonder why sassafras is banned. What did sassafras do? Where did you go, sassafras? I did enjoy my time off. Yes, first week was because I got severe dehydration, so I was forced to rest. Second week was planned, and my BF from North Carolina came to visit. Oh my god, okay, I'm so happy to read that. I mean, minus the dehydration part, minus the severe dehydration, I was happy about the second week. I hope that you're feeling better. I'm sure that you are, since you're out and about and around on Twitch. It was too sassy. That sarsaparilla was too sassy. Crap. Okay, we'll just do a little quick save. I'm doing pretty well. I've been embracing survival horror summer and just playing some scary games. But I just started this point and click tonight. I don't know how scary it is, but I played the demo for it last year and I really liked it. And then it was like on a big sale. And I was like, I gotta get it. Oh my god, and LMG's back. Phoenix is back. LMG's back. How y'all doing? How you doing, LMG? Thank you for the hydrate. Sipping my tangerine water. Okay, I'm gonna give her... Do you think she wants wine? She looks... Wait, what if I show her the picture first? Only money, sir. Really? What about this? You don't want wine? Who doesn't want wine? Who doesn't want my wine? A glass of wine of dubious quality. Okay, maybe we can take it into the... Do we have to give stuff to the drunkard, maybe? Good. Good. A long time no see. I miss you, Runner. I miss you too, LMG. What? How was, like, your summer, man? What are you up to? Indeed, who doesn't want wine? She gets paid. She does get paid for the wild thing. With apologies to the gentleman, I think I'll keep the... Okay. So maybe we're just going to take the glass of wine and move on out of here. I don't know. Do you think... Okay, part of me like wants to give this skeleton arm to the dog. I'd rather not provoke it. Okay. Do you think the dog... No, I don't want to give wine to the dog. What if we... No, that's an eraser. Okay. Let's go. I don't think there's anything left for me to do here. Okay, we're gonna go to Dorset Street. Wait, why is it so dark in here? That's it, room number 4. So you're a friend of Professor Ward. Exactly. And he's gone. Sadly. And why do you want to inspect his room? Are you from Scotland Yard? No, I'm a professor such as he. I only want to have a look to see if there's anything that might enlighten me to his whereabouts. Ah, that makes sense. When was the last time you saw him? I know he went out last evening. I was in bed, but I heard his footsteps on the stairs. You haven't seen him since then? No, sir. Did you notice anything strange about him? Of course I noticed, but not only yesterday, always. He's a right peculiar bloke, though very polite. I wish the rest of my tenants were as courteous as him. Why is the corridor so dark? The electric company talked me into installing this new light system in the house. What they didn't tell me is that the price would double compared to gaslight. That's progress, you know. Progress for the usual suspects, those in power. I've told the tenants not to use the corridor light unless they want my bills to start affecting their rent. It's curious that he lived here. I mean, his salary was high enough to afford him a better place than this. A bloomin' hovel? Is that what you meant? I don't mean to offend you, Ms. Dawson. No, you're right, it's a bleedin' hovel. Though it's the classiest hovel in all of East End, and with the biggest rooms for 4 blocks. Would you do me the kindness of lending me the key to the room? I don't have it. What? Professor Ward was a bit forgetful. He asked for my spare key in case he lost his. It wouldn't be the first time that happened. So he's got 2 keys? And me none. That's it. How can I get into his room? You can wait for the locksmith to come tomorrow. I'm afraid I don't have that much time. Or you can try to open it yourself somehow. I won't object. Just try not to break it. I'll be downstairs if you need me. Well, good gracious. I can't see anything. 3? I can't properly see the number on the plaque, but I'd say it's a 4. Can't read anything. I don't think I have... a way to turn... I don't have a light. I don't have like a flashlight or a lantern. Closed. Okay, do I pour acid on the door? I feel like that's a bad idea. Melt the lock with acid? No, it would just remove the rust and leave it shiny. Okay. That's not Professor Ward's room. I was hoping that I could knock and ask the neighbor for, like, a flashlight. Plant. I hear people coughing. There's barely any light. I can't discern what kind of plant this is. Switch. Oh, can I turn on the switch really quick? Oh, there we go. One moment. There's something inside the lamp. I could use the skeleton arm to carefully remove the crystal from the lamp. Damn, it's not long enough. Maybe a little jump will help. Oopsies. What was that? Curses. Just turn off the lights. What was that noise? I feel like I should be honest. Like, people are already on our case about being dishonest. Hondo, what's up? It's been a hot minute. I know. So, I haven't seen Phoenix for a while. I haven't seen LMG for a while. Hondo, I haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing? How was your weekend? How's your evening? What have you been playing lately? If you've been playing anything. It's good to see all of you. I accidentally broke the lamp. No, I heard nothing. I suppose it came from room number 3. Yes, I think it came from there. Well, I'll talk to Mr. Block. He is usually quite noisy. I was trying to tell the truth, and my character lied. Phew. My character lied. I did not do that. There's a key here. I'll pick up the broken crystal. I don't want to give excuses to the landlady. Where can I hide the criminal evidence? Ah, in the plant? Are you going to put it into the vent? There we go. That's what I would do. Nothing to see here. Good here. On and off, to be honest. Having a good summer? I hope I'm not here when Ms. Dawson notices what happened. Rules of the house. The rent is paid the first day of each month. Oh, that's the rule. Daisies. There's nothing inside the vent except the broken crystal from the lamp. Presumably the key to room 4. The professor is an atheist, so I gather that crucifix was already here when he arrived. It's a map of central London where the professor has marked several places worth investigating. There's a red circle around one of them. Can we take the map? There's an old oil lamp. I'll take it. An old oil lamp has a bit of fuel. I don't have a lighter. That painting, the smiley face, I think the professor would rest better under the watchful eye of Darwin than under Jesus. Shoo! Shoo! The street is full of tramps and drunkards. The professor felt more comfortable among them than among his colleagues. Don't see much of point-and-click games nowadays. Yeah, same. I mean, I haven't looked for a ton. I really enjoyed the Dark Side Detective, both of them. And then last year I played the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, and I really loved that game. I played the demo for this game last year also and enjoyed it, so when I saw that the full game was out and it was on sale, I said I have to have that. It doesn't look very comfortable, though the professor wouldn't care. I've seen him fall asleep between classes in the most unimaginable places. Okay, let's rifle through his desk. There's a notebook on the desk. The House of Benwell Street. It is discouraging to discover that all the places worth investigating were in the end either frauds or a waste of time. However, I found a location that, if my inquiries are correct, could afford a unique opportunity to me and my colleague, Professor Moore. It is an old, impressive building located at 34 Benwell Street. Its original owner was Thomas Highmore, a widower philanthropist who lived in the house during the early years of last century. After his death, his heirs rented the house to several tenants. One of them, Frederick Price, reported strange blows coming from the basement to the police. Raps? An officer corroborated the facts, to which he added, as is stated in his report, that several objects in the room started to slowly move without human intervention. A police report that confirms unexplained supernatural phenomena. Contrary to the account of a normal witness, which is always an act of faith to consider believable, this changes everything. No police officer of sound mind would cast doubt on his professionalism by falsely signing a report such as this. So we can be sure this is an account we can accept and thus a very valuable one. Terrified, the Prices left the house 2 months later. Their place was taken by Benjamin Jones. By searching through the documents of the estate agency that managed the property, I found a report stating that the tenant abandoned the house 4 weeks later due to constant unspecified occurrences in the basement. In my investigation, I found 2 other cases with that basement as the epicenter of supernatural activity, but I have yet to verify them. I still haven't informed Patrick about this. We could be dealing with another dead end, and if someone has to waste his time with this, I'd rather it be me. My instinct, though, tells me 34 Benwell Street is the place we've been dreaming of all these years. Professor Nelson Ward, October 14th, 1907. So that was that was this year. This is 1907. 34 Benwell Street. Okay. There's a lot of documents and notebooks. I should check them. They may contain clues to the professor's whereabouts. This will take me some time. 1 hour later. I feel like that's a pretty quick. There's nothing in them that reveals where the professor is. That junk box stands out. Let's see what's in it. There's a copper wire reel that may come in handy. Steal it. Well, it's too rusty. Okay, so it's too rusty, but we have sulfuric acid. We have sulfuric acid. I managed to remove all the rust from the copper wire thanks to the acid. I'll keep the empty flask. I may need it later. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save. I just heard some thunder outside. I thought our storms were over for the day. Anything else to peek through in here? I feel like we should maybe take the map. I read that. I'd rather keep the corridor. Maybe we should turn it off, though, so the lady doesn't have to pay a lot of money. I'm just trying to be nice, you know? Okay, so we have... Part of me is like, what if we go back to the university and show... Inventing a new musical genre, Mr. Collins. I would settle for producing a single musical note, Professor Moore. This is a disaster. The Christmas concert is approaching and I can't even play the flute properly. I don't have the strength to blow. I'm out of breath. Oh, you're all right, son. I don't know what's happening to me. Too much exhaustion, I suppose. Exams, thesis, the concert. The more I think about it, the more I feel this tightness in my chest. Try to relax, Collins. You are far too young to have a heart attack. Should we give him a glass of wine? Do you think he wants some shitty barrel wine? That won't help young Collins. Acid, hello. I don't have the strength to blow either, right? I was like, well, I feel like you've come in at the perfect time. I thought you might enjoy that. I know I did. Okay, excuse me. We have... Can I not show this to him? Can I not show this? How you doing? Oh my goodness, Jinx. I'm doing really well. It's been a long while since I played a point and click, and I'm really enjoying this. Like, I feel so far so good. So far I haven't felt stumped about what to do next. Okay, but I have tangible proof. I have a book. I wonder if our friend has anything new to say. Frank? Frank? Okay, I guess I just need to go to the new location. Part of me is like, are there side quests that I might miss out on if I don't show an item to this one person? And I'm like, cool your jets, Diva. But I feel like that's how some modern games have made me like I have to do this before I do this. Very Clue aesthetically. It does remind me of Clue on the Sega Genesis. We have to prove the existence of ghosts within 72 hours because our research partner supposedly took the $5,000 donation and disappeared, and our department will be shut down. Number 34 Binmail Street. I hope the professor was right and there's genuine supernatural activity here. Who's this? Good afternoon. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Patrick Moore and I am interested in conducting an investigation in this house. A what? A scientific investigation. Look, I have no bleeding clue what's going on here, but you can't enter the bleeding house. So bugger off. Wait. It is vitally important that I be able to carry out my research. Listen up, mate. I don't give a bloody damn about you or your fancy investigation, so do me a favor and sod off, alright? Where can I find the owner of the house, bitch? Can't give you that info. Can I enter the house? It ain't safe, gonna be torn down soon. Bloody hell, I shouldn't even be here. When is the demolition scheduled? That ain't none of your business. Don't know why I'm even having this conversation. Have you witnessed any strange occurrences in the house? Listen, mate, clear off if you don't want trouble, alright? Please help me in my investigation. I'm a serious individual. University professor and scientist. I possess credentials. Keep them to yourself. Starting to get on my nerves. What is the reason for such hostility? Ain't you giving up? Leave me alone if you don't want things to get ugly. And then let's give him the wine. I ain't getting paid, but who's paying you? I will not allow you to talk to me like that. Then get the bloody hell out of here, for God's sake. I fear gaining access to this house will not be easy. Alright, what are we gonna do? The sign warns that this property will be demolished soon, but it does not say when. Shoe shine boy. Bloody idiot, ain't he? Who? That bloke. Ah, yes. Not very friendly. Anyway, what do you want to get in there for? I am a scientist. I understand there's some unusual activity in this house. What? The house is haunted, that's all. You say there are ghosts in this house? Why do you think it is abandoned? Nobody wants to live there. Yeah, we have some wine that we collected outside of the pub we were at earlier. So it's like, maybe he wants a glass of wine. How do you know there are ghosts? We've always known. This house has a tragic history. Well, that and what happened to old Mortimer. So this is a spoopy choose your own adventure. It's a spoopy point and click. So kind of choose your own adventure. I guess you can, tackle areas in different ways, but I don't know how much you can really affect the story. Acid, thank you for the 15 streams. I get to be 15. Fiona, are you a fan of point and clicks? What's the story behind this house? My grandma told me that the first tenant, a bloke named Thomas Highmore, hanged himself in the basement of the house. Since then, folks claim his ghost wanders the halls. My grandma also said that no one who's lived here has lasted more than a month. They've all encountered the ghost. What happened to this Mortimer fellow? Old Mortimer is a tramp who spends his days picking up cigarette butts off the ground. He sleeps on the streets. Except for one night last winter when he decided to huddle in there to escape the cold. He came out screaming in the middle of the night saying he saw a ghost in the basement. And he went crazy. More than he already was. Why do they want to demolish the house? I've heard something about the structure. It's unstable. Like most of the houses on the street, really. Do you know when they plan to demolish it? I don't know. But what I do know is they've hired these blokes to prevent looting. Apparently the house still holds valuable items. Are there more people in the house? There are a couple more inside. I don't think anyone wants to loot anything anyway. Folks still steer clear of this place. Grew up on point and clicks. Hondo, I was talking about this the other night. I played the first Monkey Island and I had to use the guide for so much of it. I could not think outside of the box to get through some of those puzzles. Give the dirty man the dirty sin water. The dirty sin water. I would like to enter the house. I'm investigating strange phenomena, and from what I have gathered, this house is the perfect place for it. Are you a ghost hunter? I am not too fond of that term, but you could say so. It's fascinating. A ghost hunter. Oh, I've got a plan. Then I would have a good story to tell my mates. How I helped a real ghost hunter get into the haunted house. I can get that bloke to stop watching the entrance. Is that so? Oh, hang on, forget it. Because it'd mean having to go back home, and I'm afraid my dad'll give me a hide-in. Why would your father hit you? He's the shoeshine man, not me. But today, he couldn't work. He's got a hangover. Whenever he's like that, he sends me to do the job. But I forgot the shoe brush, and that's part of the plan. If I go back home and he finds out, he'll give me a hide-in for being irresponsible. I've been unable to work all morning, and I've come to the street so my father won't see me if he decides to get out of bed. Not many people come around here. I'm safe here. For now. If you tell me where you live, I can go get that brush for you. I already told you, if he finds out I forgot it, he'll hit me. I can convince him not to. Then I won't be the only one getting a hide-in. Without the brush, there's no plan, right? I'm afraid so. Let's see, you need a brush to shine shoes. Exactly. Otherwise, you won't be able to carry out your plan. It's a good plan. Listen. I'll convince that bloke that he needs a shoe shine, and when I get him here, you go in the house. But don't do it through the front door. If you go around the house, there's a little window at ground level that leads to the basement. It's broken. That's where old Mortimer got in that night. It's a brilliant plan. You are a little evil genius. I will see what I can do. Okay, so this kid doesn't want to go home. We don't have a home. So we have to work together. Debris. Let's look at the... I doubt there's anything useful among the debris. What if we lit it on fire? Some of the puzzles were a bit hard. Yeah, Hondo, I was describing something earlier. I feel like there was one in a bar where like there was a pelican on a loose board and there was something you had to get beneath it and you had to like throw a fish. It was something. I got Grim Fandango, but I haven't finished it. Like I played it for maybe 10 minutes and that was years ago. He doesn't want to go home. You don't have a home and you're trying to break in. We can live in the abandoned home together. We can exorcise the ghost. Hi, bestie. How are you? Happy Monday. You know that one? I feel like it's a really cool looking game. Maybe I need to get into it. Maybe, well, I feel like that would be maybe an off-stream game. Because I feel like it's got some obscure puzzles. I want to play Grim Fandango. It's still on Game Pass. Oh, nice. I'm okay. I'm here. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just solving some puzzles, having a nice chill evening. Just heard some thunder. I thought we were done with the storms for this evening, but no such luck. That's okay though. Okay, is that kid? Wait, he didn't give me his address. Want to play Discworld 1 but getting sound to work on the game. Oh, is it? Do you have to like run it through like incompatibility mode? I've heard of is Discworld like by Terry Pratchett? I feel like I've read about it. My babies are going on a Disney cruise and I'm hella nervous. Completely understandable. When are they going? Are they going soon? Aren't they at VBS this week? Oh, hold on. I have the eraser. You're right. I just now thought about that too. Does this work for you? It's a chalk eraser, but I thought that... Oh yes, and it's clean. With this, I will finally be able to work. Listen carefully now. While I'm shining that bloke's shoes, he won't be paying attention to the entrance. How do you know he won't be paying attention? Leave that part to me. Go around the house and look for a low window that's broken. If old Mortimer could get in through there, so can you. Are you ready? Yes. Give me room and watch. Let's go, Diva. Oh, you? Yes, I'm talking to you. What's your problem, kid? I think the problem is with you. Have you taken a look at your shoes? My what? Mind your own business, tadpole. Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you. Warn me about what? If the one who hired you were to pass by and see your shoes, he'd think you paid for a pigsty caretaker. I don't think you're giving off a very good impression. You bloody little trickster. How much would you charge to shine me shoes? Don't worry about the price. Someone like you can afford it. I have the most competitive prices in all of London. Alright. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. But make it quick, alright? And make them sparkle. When I'm done with them, they'll look like they were just bought at Harrods. And if you want, for the same price, I can sing you a song. I sing very well. I'm part of the church choir. Do you know Poor Johnny? I love Poor Johnny. Now lift your foot and place it there. John took me around to see his mother, Well done, boy. Thanks. Bye. I thought we were going to have to... Goodness gracious. The odor of dampness in this basement is quite potent. It's almost unsanitary. I should light it first. Well, am I SOL? They leave on the 17th in VBS. Oh my goodness, that's like a whirlwind for them. No trace of rust on the copper. Can I use copper wire? But I understand, Mrs. Blazing Fire. I don't know about you, but I'd be more scared of a French haunting. That bitch, Renoir. Or the Paintress. Hi, Proto. I don't have anything to light my lamp with, do I? Through a complex system of electromagnetic pulses, this artifact should increase... Okay. Well, I guess I don't need to... Oh, hold on. Oh, so I just need to do that with this. But I can't see... The machine should work now, but we can't see down here. So what's the point? That won't illuminate the basement. Well, Fudgerama. I miss Daddy Renoir. Walking around with his pimp king, slamming it on the ground. The wine, would that work? I don't think the wine is going to light the oil lamp. I don't need to use that with the oil lamp. I would think we would need like matches. Is there a way to light fire from the Metapsychic Glossary? And his demon lion. Okay, so have we found ghosts yet or what? Well, I don't know what you've been doing, but I have found like 3 ghosts already. I found 0 ghosts, okay? I need matches. My ass has been AFK. Well, welcome back, Yak's ass. Yak, I need matches. I think. You would think that, like, is it nighttime here yet? Maybe they didn't give out matches at old-time pubs. I don't know. Wait, the candle. Can I use candle? Show him something that's more interesting than that. I don't want him to suspect I've taken it from... Well, we did. Did take it. How about you look at this sexy photo of me? Yeah, I'm at the bar. And I don't see any, like, matches. Dartboard. Chalkboard. That one guy mentioned the pub looked flammable. Is he hanging around somewhere with matches? You know what? That's true. He was bald. He was bald? I haven't seen him. Thank you for the lurks, Nickel Fritz. Also, hello, Prince. David, welcome back. How was your shower? Hope you had a nice, relaxing shower. Is that a weird question? How was your shower? Bald. Okay, that's what I remember about this character was bald, and then this rude prostitute. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I didn't know that I could walk all the way over here. Oh my god. I didn't realize I could walk all the way over here. I feel so silly. Welcome to Donovan and Fletcher, your press clipping agency. My partner, Mr. Donovan, is not here at the moment. My name is Oscar Fletcher. It's a pleasure to welcome a new client. Do you know what a press clipping agency does, sir? No, it is my first time coming to a place like this. Imagine you need information about specific facts or data collected by the press. We have a team of people dedicated to reading dozens of newspapers every day and cataloging each article. I see. Therefore, we can offer you any information that has appeared in the newspapers in a matter of minutes. Interesting. Okay, that's a really cool... I mean, I feel like that job you might get, like, bored with quickly, but I feel like that would be cool for a while. Hi, Twiggle. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the cackle. Shower was alright. No, it's not okay. I'm giving myself a stretch. Today, my workout was like a yoga recovery stretch day, and it felt really good. I'm like, I wish I should like do this more often. I see you're looking at our new notice board. We want to support local businesses by offering visibility to neighboring shops. So far, only Mr. Lockley has availed himself of it. You, Lockley, are you struggling with anxiety? Stress? Is your body not cooperating? You, Lockley, renowned psychologist, can help you. Visit him at 14 Barton Lane. Do you like the unusual promotion method? It is a revolutionary idea of Mr. Lockley's. Feel free to take one of his business cards from the ad if you'd like. Okay, so we have a new location to visit. Okay, so maybe this is unlocking more things for us. Love yoga. I need a yoga day in this rotation. I'm doing this like beginner's 30-day program from a fitness person I just started following on YouTube. Every day is yoga day for me. Every day is yoga day for me. These are bound issues of the London News, the Globe, the Observer, and the London Evening News. What about this candle? Can I just use the candle? I need information. You've come to the right place. What topic? I need information about a certain house on Binwell Street. Could it be number 34? Yes! How did you know? Recently, a client asked us for all the articles related to that particular place. Might your client's name be Nelson Ward? Exactly, Professor Nelson Ward. Do you know him? He's my colleague. I could share with you what we found. I remember that information very well. Excellent. We could only find 2 pieces of news. The first one is related to several disappearances of young women during the 2nd decade of the last century. The police questioned the tenant of number 34 Binwell Street, Thomas Highmore, as a suspect. It was a scandal as the man apparently had nothing to do with those disappearances. He even sued Scotland Yard and the police had to apologize publicly. Unfortunately, the pressure he was under got the better of him and he committed suicide in the basement of that house. The second news article dates back to 1824 if I remember correctly. Tenants there complained of strange sounds in their basement. The police certified the facts but could not give any rational explanation. Anything else of interest about that house? We didn't find any more news related to the matter. I appreciate the information. I know, break already it again. You're in about 3.5 minutes, y'all. We're going to take a quick break. Okay, so nothing new here. Okay. So I need to, make sure I've explored and like walked everywhere. Excuse me, sir, you cannot go in there. There are people working. Okay. Well, I don't know how... I'm here, sir. Well, I think we might have a new place to visit. The psychologist? Possibly? Todo es posible? If it exists, we find it. He's busy. She's busy. One Round Jack, the Invincible. Champion of champions. There's no match for him. We'll be facing Challenger Walter Black. Then you check with your bet runner. Can I leave this way? Okay. I would think. No? I guess we could go back to our house. Is there something new here? Do we need to look at what we took, maybe? The address of the renowned psychologist Hugh Lockley? Did it give me... You will not need that. Are we sure? What if we give it to... Somebody was talking... Oh! The person at the university. That's where we need to go. It will be something simple, right? It's going to be something simple. And I'll be like, of course. Daryl, happy Monday to you. How are you doing? Okay, let's give this person that is stressed out. Have you thought about seeing a specialist? What do you mean? You have all the symptoms of an anxiety attack. Take this. This person could help you. A loony doctor, a psychologist. A loony doctor. No, a psychologist. You have told us about Freud. What if he tells me I am a victim of frustrated sexuality? We are in England, son. The birthplace of sexual frustration. But yours is simply stress from overwork. Trust me and seek the help of a specialist.
She's not
After the session, you will blow.
She's tampering in dark-sided stuff.
After the session, you will blow that flute so hard that the string musicians will have to make a superhuman effort just to be heard. I will listen to you, Professor, and I will go now. Would you mind holding on to the flute for me? Of course. Wait, what am I going to do with the flute? Can you just give me a lighter or matches instead? This game is my life. Look at you, a specialist, so you can blow the flute so hard. Why is he obsessed with, I mean, Freud, psychology, I guess, I don't know. Hi, Nick. Didn't we play Withering Rooms around the same time? I played this actual demo last year, and I enjoyed it. I feel like I need to give Withering Rooms another try. Not a Christian! Perfect. That's like a perfect, written out of what that sounds like, right out of what that sounds like. We might have. Yes, this is 1907 England, and we have to prove that ghosts exist, otherwise we're going to lose something. Anyway, the ad's starting soon. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go take a quick little break, and I'll see you all in just a few.
Daddy, Daddy, watch me twirl. Daddy!
Welcome back, everyone. Why is this song such a bopper? I know, David, one of my mods and friends recommended it to me, and it's been like, I think everyone's favorite music. Pingadot, thank you for the upload. I will get that added post-stream tonight. Okay, maybe I should do a hard save. Type a name to save as. Where do I type the name? Oh, there we go. It's like, where's the name going? Okay, so we got a flute. Last we left off, we got a flute. I don't need to play the flute here. I just wanted to look at it. Where do you think we play the flute? Where am I going to play the flute? Outside of my old house? Like, I'm sad. I'm going to play the flute. I don't need to play... Why don't you want to play the flute here? I'm no longer welcome in my own home. Play the flute. Okay. It is from a Netflix animated musical from 2020 entitled Over the Moon, which did not get the recognition it deserved. Watching K-pop Demon Hunters made me realize that it should have had the same hype, and I think it's better. Interesting. I don't know. I don't remember seeing Over the Moon advertised. And we still had Netflix at that point, but from what I remember of 2020, playing the Resident Evil 3 remake, Tiger King. And I was like, did I start Love on the Spectrum in 2020? Or was it even out in 2020? Do you think if I play the flute here? What if I play the flute for the pigeons? What if I play the flute for the pigeons? Oh, the pigeons are gone. I've scoured everything in here. Okay, 34 Benwell Street, which we've been to. Okay, maybe at the bar. Maybe we want to play some bar music. The flute probably has some weird use that does not involve actual music. I know, but he's saying he's going to play the flute. So part of me is like, does he knows how to play the flute? Maybe we'll play the flute and they'll dance? Maybe for the dog? Because I can't, like, use it out in the environment like other items in my inventory, you know? Or maybe I have to combine it with something? Crystal flask. What is... A simple thick crystal flask. Okay. I don't need to pour wine into that. Okay. Does the prostitute... She said money only? Ma'am? You again. What do you want? Kate, right? Oh, fuck. Okay. No, I'm Ruth. She's Kate. 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 What do you want, Ruth? Can't you see I'm busy? Busy? With that one? I didn't say anything because I wanted you to figure it out for yourself. He's shaved off his beard but still smells like a pig. Hey, mind your own business, whore. Hold on a minute. I think Ruth's onto something. You're the guy from yesterday who wanted a piece of us. And without paying. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm new in town. Want free sex? Head to the alley behind that fence. No one ever goes through there. Just think of your mother. Oh, what the hell? No whore laughs at me. I'll beat you both so bad you'll be less recognizable than those Whitechapel whores. Any trouble, mate? None, officer. You sure about that? You're bloody whores. Thank you for reminding these ladies of their trade, Sherlock. Now bugger off. Everything all right here? It is now. Thanks, McPherson. Be careful, all right? By the way, you're a week behind on your payment. We're aware of that, but you're costing us dearly. Maybe we should go with that Irishman. He doesn't ask for much. That Irishman would twist your necks if you were late on a payment. With me, you just spend a short while behind bars. By the way, I'm Irish too. What did you want, Ruth? This gentleman is asking for you. He's one of those. One of those what? Come closer. Good afternoon. My name is Patrick Moore. The bartender at the tavern mentioned that you know most of the customers. Especially the nighttime ones, yes. Well, I'm looking for Professor Ward, isn't it? Yes. How did you know that? Look at you, a fish out of water in a place like this. Just like him. I highly doubt you're looking for any stinking drunkard from that dive. I know him, yeah. A very polite chap, one of the few who greets us when they come around here. What do you want with him? I know he's occasionally accompanied by a woman. Yes. Do you know her? Do I know her? Everyone in London knows her, and she's not the late queen. Who is she? It's been a slow morning, and it seems you have no intention of paying for my services. I'm afraid I'll have to charge you for that information, Mr. Moore. I'm truly sorry, but I have no money at all. Are you serious? That suit you're wearing costs more than I'd make in a month on the streets. I have money, yes, but I cannot access it. It is a long story. You know what? I've had a dry mouth all morning. Usually at night, Harvey the tavern owner cheats me to a drink, but he's not around now, and that snooty Bert isn't usually up for it either. We don't serve whores here, let alone buy them a drink. Tavern isn't his to offer anyway. The idiot thinks he's going to inherit Harvey's business. So get me a drink, and I'll tell you anything you want. I usually talk more with a greased gullet. Ew, a greased gullet? I couldn't afford it. Okay, give it a try. Okay, I have a glass of wine. Excuse me, I have wine. Love an Irishman. I serve whores. I keep the one with the white top. I'm like, is that like her? It almost looks like her boobs are already out. I don't know. David, I think this game came out last year. I believe this game came out last year. Here you go. Wine? I was hoping for something stronger. I am sorry, it is all I could get. Oh well, if there's nothing else. Look. Damn it. Did it not suit your taste? Are you kidding? It's delicious. Where did this wine come from? One of the casks at the entrance of the tavern? Good to know. I'll keep the glass. Now I know where to get supplies. All right, Mr. Moore. I'll tell you everything I know about that woman with your friend. She's none other than Beatrice Shaw. Beatrice Shaw? The medium? Exactly. Beatrice Shaw is quite the celebrity. All of London knows her. Except that barman, apparently. Bert. He's an idiot. Doesn't know a thing. Beatrice Shaw? That lady gives me the creeps. She talks to the dead. Did you know that? She's so popular, it said the late Queen Victoria summoned her to the palace. She wanted to communicate with her father, the Duke of Kent, in the afterlife. These things make my skin crawl. Beatrice Shaw. What was the professor doing with her? He hates all those charlatans. Ask her yourself. She's got a show at the Westmore Theatre. Oh, got a new location. I think I will be on my way then. Thank you very much for your help, Miss Kate. Hope to see you here more often, Mr. Moore. With money, of course. You know what I mean. Certainly. Next time, I'll treat you to another drink. Mr. Moore doesn't quite know what I mean. I think she's just wearing stays which push the bosom up. Just, yeah. She's got pigtails and boobs that don't quit. Pushed up boobs that don't quit. I don't need to play the flute here. I don't need anything from her. That's a pity. Well, there is still wine there is still wine left in the cask. Oh. Can I get more? I guess we'll leave it for Kate. So I think we have a new place to go to, actually. A new location on the map. The theater. Maybe we're gonna play the flute at the theater. Statements by supposed scientists supporting Beatrice Shaw's psychic abilities. I do not know any of them. They are probably false names. Beatrice Shaw's phantasmagoria. Witness the incredible. Listen to the afterlife. The scientific community would take supernatural matters seriously if it weren't for these frivolous spectacles. Excuse me, sir. I would like to see the Miss Shaw? Miss Shaw? I'm afraid that is not possible, sir. The performance is about to end and all tickets for the next show are already sold out. I do not think I have made myself clear. I am not interested in the show. I want to speak with her. Miss Shaw doesn't talk to the press. I'm not a journalist. An admirer? Not exactly. Doesn't matter who you are. Miss Shaw does not speak with anyone. I urgently need to speak with Miss Shaw. I'll tell you again, sir. Okay. Tell her that Patrick Moore wants to speak with her. Who is Patrick Moore? You? Yes. I'm sorry to say that I have no contact with her. I'm only in charge of ensuring that no one tries to enter the theater once the show has started. Is there any way? I can't do anything for you unless Mr. Westmore, the theater owner, instructs me to. Where can I find him? No, I wasn't serious, sir. I suppose it will be more productive to speak directly with him. Okay. I mean you no offense. No offense taken, sir. I can tell you where he is right now. Mr. Westmore usually spends his evenings at the BASS headquarters, the British Association of Supernatural Studies, where we're not welcome. I have here a matchbox from the headquarters. The address is on the cover. Okay, a matchbox with matches, which we can use to light the lamp. It fell in the puddle. Oh, fudge. Oh, no, that's quite all right. Well, now it's not going to light anything, right? I apologize again for my clumsiness. You can keep the matchbox. I know that where the association headquarters are, but thanks for the matchbox, I guess. Does she really speak with the dead? Oh, yes, sir. Her psychic powers allow her to communicate with the departed. It's chilling, yet fascinating. Do you truly believe she has powers? It's well known throughout London that she does. Just because everyone believes it doesn't mean it's true. Well, sir, that is your opinion. I'll have you know that she was summoned by Queen Victoria, and rumor has it our sovereign was quite pleased with the encounter. Tell me, do you think the Queen was duped as you suspect? Are you suggesting the Queen is not intelligent enough to detect a hoax? I won't stand for you besmirching the crown in such a manner, sir. I have said nothing about the Queen. You are the one inferring it all. Like Sylvia Brown. Sylvia Brown isn't the Long Island medium, is she? If all the claims about Shaw were true, it would be a great step forward in science. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Several scientists have certified Miss Shaw's psychic powers. Who has? You'll find statements from several of them on that poster to the left. It seems Miss Shaw knows how to advertise her shows very well, as it likewise seems that certain scientists have no qualms about selling their dignity. You won't let me in, you're correct. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, now what about... Can I play the flute here? Oh. The box is so wet that it's falling apart in my pockets. I'll get rid of it. What did I get? There was only one match inside and it's wet. I do not think it will light. What am I going to do with a wet match? Useless at the moment. Okay. I wonder if there's someplace we can dry it. No, but she was on Montel Williams almost every Monday and she had super long nails. The better to communicate with the spirits. Okay, so I think we have a couple new places to visit. Or maybe just one. I guess we're gonna go to the Bass. Are they gonna let me in? Inform the members of the association that I would have gladly remained for the session, Carson. However, I have pressing matters to attend to. As you wish, sir. Is there anything else you require, Doctor? That will be all, Carson. Please proceed to the salon. Don't worry about me. Have a pleasant afternoon, Dr. Stone. Until tomorrow, Carson. Professor Moore? Dr. Stone? What is the meaning of this provocation? Are you not ashamed to come here? What? What do you mean? You know perfectly well what I mean. Oh dear. That blasted article, isn't it? You and your colleague, Professor Ward, ridiculed this institution. No, it wasn't exactly like that. The editor of the Gazette of the Society for Psychic Research in London commissioned us to write an article about the role of the bass. I regret that we prioritized honesty over moderation. The language employed in that article was defamatory. If it is of any consolation, we should not have signed that article. It was not our intention to antagonize you. Excuses. Allow me to cite verbatim. Any purported witness with a minimally coherent tale could pass through the scant filters of the bass and augment its caustic archive. Indeed, however, the bass proudly presents an extensive catalog of visual material which does not substantiate the existence of an afterlife but rather illuminates the naivety of its members. You've made a mockery of us in the eyes of the public. We have endured enough of deniers of spiritualism and skeptical journalists. Goodness me, you appear to be aligned with them. However, it is of no consequence. You know what? We were contemplating legal recourse against you both for defamation, but after Professor Ward's scandal, I expect it will not be necessary. The credibility of both Nelson Ward and yourself is now in tatters. I am unsure of your purpose in coming here, but I hope you receive the reception you rightly deserve. That is, to be kicked out of here. Good afternoon. Diva, Well? Good afternoon, sir. How may I assist you? My name is Patrick Moore. Is Mr. Westmore present? Yes, sir. May I speak with him? He is occupied at the moment. The members of the association will soon begin a seance. Mr. Westmore will lead it. And I was obsessed. And she had a, quote, show at the casino near us, and my mom was offered free tickets, but it was a week before my 21st birthday, so I was devastated. That's a bummer. Dawn, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Made my nose itch. I hope you had a good weekend. Hope that your day's been going well. Grace, thank you so much for the 7-stream streak. Lucky number 7. Please tell Mr. Moore, please tell him Professor Moore would like to speak with him. As I mentioned, he has occupied the preparations. Okay. May I enter the salon? Only members. Okay. I'm a member of the Bass. You know you are not, sir. How can I become a member? Through the recommendation of another member, sir. How long will the seance last? I could not say. Some have taken 20 minutes and others 5 hours. 5 hours? Indeed, sir. Thanks for your help. You're welcome, sir. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to proofread the latest issue of the association's newsletter before it goes to press. It would be troublesome if I missed a typo. Believe me when I say that a typo is the least of the problems in the association's newsletter. I beg your pardon? Nothing. Can I just, like, wander around? Doing good. Finally, officially a team lead. Dawn, congratulations. That's huge news. I feel like you've been doing, like, lead work for a while now. But I'm so happy that it's official. Got a new role at work. That's exciting. How do you feel about that? 5 hours is wild for a seance. There's that Eclair Obscure. Prius. Okay, I feel like we're making some good headway. Book. A copy of the book, Treatise on Primordial Fear. Really? It is a myth, an invention. The association displays it as if it were real. From here, I can see the Tower Bridge and the bustling port activity of the Thames. Those are photographs of all the members who belong to the Bass. They have the association's motto framed. The veracity of the phenomenon is based on the accounts of the witnesses. For this reason, depictions of both of the 9th century peasant and the 3 musketeers are included in its catalogue of casuistry? I have no idea. What a word. My reputation here is already bad enough to be accused of theft as well. Let's steal an umbrella, mama. Who's this? That is not a ghost, not even a human person. It's a scale lithograph of Gustave Doré's St. John. Disgraceful. Disgraceful. It's been stress, and you're right, I've been doing the work, but I'm managing. Hopefully, in this new position, you'll be able to like acclimate to it soon and feel the stress is more manageable, I hope. Huh? Oh, was I not supposed to do that? Oh, so he's gonna leave. Dozens of the number 17 issue of the British. Okay. What a waste of paper. Gentlemen, is everything alright? Carson, you called? No one has called for you. I thought I heard. Okay, well, apparently what I need isn't over there. Search of truth. Okay, maybe what I do is I ring the bell and then I go in while he's in there. Yeah, of course, Dawn. I mean, I know, like, when I've been in new roles at workplaces, it does feel stressful, and I'm like, okay, maybe in 3 months from now, this will be diminished. I mean, it's stressful for now, which is easy to say, like, on the other side of things. But if anybody can do it, I know you can. I believe in you. Again. Carson will see me enter and ask me to leave the room. Am I supposed to keep ringing the bell to, like, make him have a conniption? Play the flute and distract everybody. Okay, I'm just gonna keep ringing the bell. How has he not caught on to this at this point? How has he not caught on to this? Have you requested my presence, gentlemen? No? I beg your pardon. He's gonna be so pissed. Oh my god, speaking of Cozy Runner, are you planning on reading again? I'm thinking maybe once a month, Chris. So I'm thinking, yes, in August I'll read some H.P. Lovecraft. Kind of on my mind. That's what's kind of on my mind. I'm thinking like Wednesday once a month. Doing that. So I enjoyed it and people seem to enjoy it. So, you know, I'm also mindful. You know, I'm mindful about taking my breaks. Oh, my bad. Maybe there's nothing else I can do here at the moment. Can I... Is there I wonder if there's something I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to steal this book? Think, brain, think. Think, brain, think. Think, brain, think. Okay, so I have a wet match. Okay. Is there someplace I could dry the match off? Not light the lamp. What if I play the flute in the dark basement? That seems reasonable. That seems logical. It's like, is there a towel in here I could dry the match on the bed? I don't think that's a good idea. Burn it down. Okay, this is like the first real stumper for me. Oil lamp. Crystal flask. Oil lamp, crystal flask. You looked it up? Pinkadot, if you want to share, if you can share a hint. It's a tricky one for sure. You can't get me any information about a wet match? Back at the Bass, Patrick needs to appear as a member. Okay. So is there like... I don't have like any costume stuff. Do I need like a card? So you were right about ringing the bell and needing to do something. Okay, let's head back there. It's like, is there a card for me to take or photographs? Because I clicked on the desk and there wasn't really anything to do in there. Okay, let's try. Okay. It's like I have this caricature that could... Oh. I think I know. I think I know. I hope. Okay. Wait, can I put it in the caricature photo frame? Yes! Okay, now we do it. Now we're doing it. Now we're cooking. We're cooking mama. There is something in this room that... Yes, okay. Thank you for the subtle guidance. I appreciate it. Thank you for the claps. We did it! Thank you, Pinkadot. The seance is about to begin. Excuse me, I'm a member here. Do not interrupt us again. Admiring the photographs, sir. I was looking for myself in them. There I am, third from the left in the third row. What? Let me see. Indeed, it's you. Alistair Ainsworth? How peculiar, I could have sworn. I recall your name being Patrick Moore and that you are not a member of this association. Alistair Patrick Ainsworth Moore. That is my full name. And naturally, I am a member. May I enter the salon now, Carson? Yes, I suppose, yes. Thank you very much. You can return to your duties. I feel bad because dance clap emote looks so sarcastic. Oh, I just see the clapping mostly. I feel like it's a very enthused, eager clapping, so it makes me feel good inside. 4 humble mortals gathered in the darkness. We light the path through the veil. Follow the path to the light and make contact with us. Ludwig von Beethoven, honor us with your presence. Beethoven was deaf, Westmore? Do you think he will hear us from the beyond? Silence. Stay focused. O Ludwig von Beethoven, we beseech you to tear the veil that separates our realities. Wait, what? Percy Walpole, I should be still and quiet. Westmore won't help me if I ruin the seance. Okay. Pierce the darkness, making... Maybe we should play the flute. Reveal yourself. I hope to hit the right notes of the Fifth Symphony. The spirit of Ludwig von Beethoven has manifested itself. And if his desire is not to be disturbed, so be it. Let us thank him for his kindness and consider this session closed. The lights may now be turned on. Carson? That was something. A success, gentlemen, isn't it? A success. Certainly, Westmore. The very Beethoven himself. It's a pity he wasn't very receptive. So if it's alright with you, we could take a break and try again later. Sounds good to me. I second that motion. It will be a long wait, but it will be worth it. So be it. Beethoven. I was thinking Beethoven, the St. Bernard movie. Every time you look away, I have to look at the screen again because I can't tell if you're making a joke or reading the actual text. That was real text. Every time you look away, I got it, David. We're looking at the same time. Try to stay away from the summoning circle. It still holds spiritual energy that we will need. Oh. Excuse me. They're scented candles. These types of candles make spiritual energies manifest more intensely. Who made such a claim? Don't you know? You should read more. Can I light my lantern? Excuse me, what are your intentions? To light the oil lamp with the candles? Do not touch those candles. They balance the energy of this room, and we need that to perform another invocation. Good gracious. I see several scientific essays on preternatural topics, although the library is mostly stocked with gothic horror novels, as it should be. Outdated attire, the appearance of a university professor. I would say you are Professor Moore. But Professor Moore would be too ashamed to come to this institution after what he wrote about us. So you must not be he. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I am Professor Moore. I have come to ask Mr. Westmore a favor. Well, I hope he doesn't grant it. Good afternoon. Did you know that if one stares into the mirror for half an hour, your face seems familiar? You are Professor Moore. You should not be here. This salon is for the private use of BAS members. We make exceptions from time to time, but not for those who seek to denigrate this association. I come in peace. Are you here to admit that your words about this prestigious association were out of line? No. It was not my intention to cast doubt on the activities of the BAS, but it would not be honest of me if I said I regretted it. Your honesty is commendable, but I believe your article was out of place. Well, it was not me who published that. The Beyond is a bureaucratic limbo filled with administrative buildings for the deceased. It was a hypothesis, although I'm surprised you have the audacity to show yourself here. What brings you, if I may ask? I have some matters to discuss with Mr. Westmore. There you have it. It's important business. What did you say about the mirror? Are you aware of Dr. Frank Carroll's discovery? No. The doctor argues that if you stare into a mirror for 3 to 4 hours, the image it reflects is what you will look like in about a decade. Though I know you will disagree, of course. I would not like to disappoint you, so I would agree with that. With Dr. Frank Carroll? No, with you, when you say I won't agree with what Dr. Carroll claims. I need to speak with Mr. Westmore. If you'll excuse me. Could you imagine staring into the... What? Like... I guess they didn't have much to do about... Oh, a radiator! A radiator. Okay, maybe the radiator can... I will leave the match on the radiator for a while. Yay! Okay, hopefully it doesn't burn the place down. I think it's ready now. I think we have a dried out match. I love how sassy Patrick is. We love a sassy protagonist. Let me go talk to Percy Walpole. A new member? Excellent. What's your name, young man? Alistair, can't recall. You can just call me Alistair. You may address me as Mr. Walpole. I believe you have tried to invoke Beethoven? Beethoven? That is correct. And I think it was a waste of time. Yes, I could not agree more. I don't care for his music. I would have preferred to summon Mozart. It's been a pleasure. Real pleasure. The infamous Bortwon Castle of Roldavia, painted by the Dutch artist Vries Brandsma. The spirit of the necromancer Voldemort Grober is said to be held in a painting within the castle. Yeah, sure. Making me think of Ghostbusters 2 with the possessed paintings. I guess, I don't know, is the painting really possessed? It's just evil. But he, like, lives in the painting? Mr. Westmore, well, well. I see Carson has lost his watchdog faculties. What brings you here, Professor Moore? If you will excuse me, I have some matters. Oh, I need to enter your theater. Which one? I own theaters all over London. The Westmore Theater? It's quite simple. Buy a ticket and enter. Is that why you came here? I need to talk to Beat Rice Shaw. It is of vital importance. Oh, Beatrice. She is quite... Excuse me, the sensation all over London. Nasty-ass Vigo. I do not take you for an admirer of Miss Shaw. Or do you also want to discredit her as you attempted to do with us? It's a personal matter. In that case, wait for her after the second performance tonight. And carriage always awaits her at the rear exit. If you're lucky, you could catch her in a good mood and she might speak with you. I don't have that much time. I thought that... I think I understand what's going on here. You have come to me so you can access Miss Shaw's dressing room to meet her, and... I don't know what you want to discuss with her, and to tell you the truth, I don't care either. Am I correct? Yes. That's why I'm here. You know something, Professor Moore? We've just had a successful seance, so I'm in a good mood. I can give you what you want. I would be very grateful. It won't be that easy, Professor Moore. You'll have to earn it. How about a bet? Yeah, Nasty Ass Vigo. I feel like I need to rewatch that movie. There was like... I don't know, a 6-month period, maybe longer than that, where I would rent it. Because we owned the first Ghostbusters on VHS, but not the sequel. A bet. Never underestimate a good bet. I owe part of my fortune to them. Alright, what's the wager? First of all, let's set the playing field. You know what I'm putting up. I will grant you access to my theater's dressing rooms for your meeting with Miss Shaw. What is at stake for you? If it's money, I... Forget about money. I'm one of the wealthiest men in England. I would ask you to wager a public apology and a national medium. But I know you're a man of convictions and wouldn't do it. Although, I won't say no to something of value. Show me what you are wagering and I'll explain the bet. Do you consider that to be of value? Keep it to yourself. My machine? This Notebook? I was obsessed with Ghostbusters as a kid. I don't know if I was ever like super obsessed with it. And like now as an adult, like looking back at some of the stuff in the original Ghostbuster, I was like, oh. I thought it was funny. Except the librarian at the beginning of the first Ghostbusters scared me. That's like one of the only times I remember being scared in a movie as a kid. Besides Jaws. And also Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Also well, I wasn't like supposed to be watching Arachnophobia. I was like peeking around. Don't know if I've ever seen it. I think they're fun movies. I loved Slimer and the Marshmallow Man. There was, okay, when I was a kid, there was a high C flavor that was like Ectoplasm Slimer. Slimer was like, oh, there was also the Ghostbusters animated show, which I watched a few episodes of. I think my favorite character, what's the character's name? She's like the receptionist, Annie Potts' character. That's my favorite character. I remember that. You remember the high C? Yeah, okay, first, I don't know if they still make high C. And second, I don't know if they still make that flavor. I miss those childhood promotion snacks. Okay, also there were the Scooby-Doo snacks. And like Scooby, I feel like Scooby's head was like almost like a sherbety pastel color that was like mixed together. They were like different colors. And then like the rest of the gang were like normal fruit colors. Speaking of childhood promotion snacks. Scooby snacks are still a thing. Interesting. I never like shopped for, I guess, children's snacks or drinks anymore. I guess I never really did. Maybe some in college. I get some like fruit snacks. I mean, I have some fruit snacks now. They're like Black Forest with some like fruit juice or something in them. They're almost like Gushers, but supposedly better for you. Okay, what? I don't think I have anything to give this man. Except my heart. I'm pretty sure I've seen them at Walmart when I get the taste for Cheez-It Puffs. Need to have a nostalgia day and eat all the snacks from childhood. I've never even thought about that, David. I'm like, what was my favorite snack as a kid? Cheese stick? I still love cheese sticks. Baked barbecue Lays, cheese sticks, grapes. There was one time I ate so many grapes during like severe thunderstorm weather. Like we were in a tornado warning and I had to run upstairs to use the bathroom. And I thought I was going to get sucked away by the tornado on the toilet. Hot Cheetos and peanut M&Ms. See, I didn't get into hot Cheetos until like, maybe I was in college, I feel like. I love fudge rounds. I forgot about fudge rounds, David. Also, okay, the cosmic brownies. I don't know if I would like them now. I just remember them being like really waxy and like, but I did enjoy them as a kid. Runner, we are the same. I had that same fear. Well, like, so it was the tornado warning where my family's in the basement and I'm about to shit my britches. And I had to like run upstairs. I was like probably 5 or 6 years old. Anyway, grapes. Love grapes. Love grapes. I'm sure there's a lot of other Little Debbie snacks. So cosmic brownies, fudge rounds. Oh, donut sticks. I loved those donut sticks too. Like we rarely got junk, my mom would call it. Junk treats. I was like, what do we eat at my friend's house where you could have like more junk food? It's like, give me all your junk food. Okay, so I think I need to go to the house and find something important now. Lit. Lit. Did you have the pumpkin snack cakes that only came out in the fall? Probably not. I do remember the Christmas, the white like chocolate Christmas tree cake things. I remember those zebra cakes. The man loves donut sticks. I've never had one. I love the pumpkin delights, but I haven't seen them for a few years. I wonder if those are the pumpkin delights that David's pumpkin snack cakes. Do you want a crystal flask? Do you consider that to be okay? Well, we're just gonna leave because now I can go into the basement. I'm trying to think of the pumpkin ones. Wait, pumpkin delights weren't a cake. They're a pumpkin-shaped cookie with pumpkin filling. I made my own once. They are... Hold on, I have to look them up now. I have to do this real quick. Because I'm like, I remember having something that had some kind of spice. It had like a slight spice to it. Like, not like, ooh, this is too... Okay, I feel like I have... Yes, I have had those. I do remember those. Yes. Okay. See, and I'm not a big fan of pumpkin pie, so I'm not... That would not be something I would be super into. I say snack cakes in a loose sense. I like they came from the same... Yeah, they came from the junk area. The junk snack cakes. The only pie I've ever had is pumpkin pie, but I'm a pumpkin enthusiast. Yeah, it's... People seem to really love pumpkin pie, and I will eat it, but I'd rather, if it's like seasonal, I'd rather have pecan pie. Pecan pie. There's a table on the back wall. It's a good place to put the lamp. Well, how... Okay, so now you can see in the dark. A bit more light would be welcome. Let's light it on fire. It's chilly in here. A temperature much lower than one would expect in a place like this. Without a doubt, it's an unmistakable sign of supernatural activity. According to the professor's notebook, the manifestations used to concentrate down here. I should start investigating. Who's walking around? I hear footsteps upstairs. They must belong to the other two guards the shoeshine boy mentioned. Ooh! Oh, there's a spirit! Oi, there you are. Was thinking we ain't never checking the basement. You fancy taking a peek down there? Go on then, off you trot. But you're going solo. Solo? And then? I reckon you got a point. Let's forget about the bloody basement. Smells like a rat died down there. All that stink of damp and... You've heard them noises too, ain't ya? Something proper odd going on in this house, Roy. Sometimes feels like we ain't alone. There's more to it. I've seen things. But what have you seen? Did you see that big mirror upstairs? I saw a bleeding shadow in it. It was right behind me. I turned around quick, and there was nothing there. I'm telling ya this in confidence, alright? Not a word to the boss. I don't want him to fire me because he thinks I'm daft. This house don't sit right with me. If it wasn't for needing the cash, I wouldn't be here. Starting to get a bit twitchy, Roy. Need to get some bleeding fresh air. I'll tag along. Could do with a break from this dump, even if it's just for a few minutes. Okay, animated door. A shadow in the mirror. Interesting. Nevertheless, I shouldn't worry about those fellows. They are too frightened to come down here. I can investigate without a problem as long as I don't make too much noise, so let's get on with it. Hi, Red Cloud. Hot Cheetos were my entire youth, but I try to avoid them now. Empty calories. Understandable. They'd make my booty on fire. They will. They will. Yes. I stopped eating them and most chips because they're too salty. There's enough space here to leave my research tools. Moldy books, a rusted pot, and a stuffed crow. There is nothing I need from the shelf. Some of the bottles contain a dark liquid, the others are empty. Okay, so I need to put my equipment on the table. I hope it works. Our studies concluded that there is a certain relationship between supernatural manifestations and electromagnetic waves. Right now, the machine is agitating those waves to enhance them. shit. It seems to be working. The temperature has dropped considerably. The next step is to make contact with the entities. As far as I know, Thomas Highmore was the first tenant of the house and he hanged himself in this very basement. From then on, strange phenomena began. Dear God, I'm so nervous. Here we go. I'm Mexican, so I'm immune to spicy booty. Lucky. Lucky. Red Cloud, we were talking, I don't know if you're here, if you're looking, we were talking about having like a nostalgia snack day with like childhood, our favorite snacks from youth, I guess. Is anyone there? My name is Patrick Moore. What is yours? Diva. Thomas Highmore, I summon you. I've never had spicy booty, but I can't really taste spicy food to start with. Yeah, it's time for another break here in about 5. Reveal yourself. Yes, Thomas Highmore. Is that your name? Two-way communication. Thomas Highmore, I have some questions for you. If you want to say yes, knock. Let me get out of here. Oh no, they broke my machine. Oh shit, what's this? Incredible. A concentration of energy has just materialized out of nowhere. Go get your camera. There's just shit on the floor. Oh, it's a piece of metal it's the A word. Maybe? It can't be. It's an old rusty clock. And it has materialized in the energy concentration from the ceiling. The supernatural transfer from one place to another is categorized as apport. What I just witnessed was a portal to another dimension. I never thought I'd witness one. There is a date inscribed on the back, 1812. Damn it! The noises are coming from the basement. Should we go down? Are you daft? There ain't no doubt this house is haunted. Let's tell Tom, and if he wants to go down, he can. Where's he at? Watching the door. I'll tell him to come running. I think the investigations are over for now. Ooh, we've made good progress, I feel. An apport. An apport. I still can't believe it. Were they looking for proof of the afterlife? Well, damn it, here it is, and this house. I have no words to express such a discovery. It's the Everest of haunted houses. You lot see that, you idiots? I managed to sneak out through the bleeding window. So if you've heard noises in the basement, it's because someone slipped in through there. From now on, I want one of you keeping watch on the basement. Pick straws, but if I hear any more ghost stories, I swear I'll kick your arses. Got it? Let's go. Wait, why are we still standing here? You're the bloke who wanted to get into the house, ain't ya? I still want to. In fact, I've tried to locate the owner, but I couldn't. You swear you haven't been skulking around the bleeding house? Someone's been inside and something tells me they were in cahoots with that little bootblack. I hope you're not accusing me of trespassing on private property. No, I ain't saying that. I think. I don't want to see you wandering around here. Got it. Get it? Got it. Good. Okay. Got that. Just takes a lifetime of eating spicy food. I feel like also Flamin' Hot Cheetos are like chemically spicy. Chemically and naturally spicy. I can only do mild foods. I miss Dunkaroos. I was like, are Dunkaroos similar to donut sticks? I don't know if I know Wait, Dunkaroos, are those the things that you would dip in like the chocolate like paste stuff? Okay, hot Cheetos with cheese, Hostess cakes, zebra cakes. Wait, what is hot Cheetos with cheese? Is that like nacho cheese on the hot Cheetos? One of my favorite snacks as a kid was just cereal. Okay, also, I don't know if y'all have ever done this. I liked dry cereal, but taking like the ramen pack and not cooking it, but putting it like in a Ziploc bag and like kind of mashing it up and then sprinkling some of the seasoning in and just eating dry ramen. I did that a few times. Those are the Dunkaroos? Okay, I remember commercials for the Dunkaroos. I liked the ones that were like the breadsticks with the cheese. Ramen noodles were bomb and so cheap too. We still, like, every once in a while have a ramen, like the cheap ramen, like at a lunch. Every, like, once in a great while. It's like that nostalgia. It was all the rage at lunchtime, the Dunkaroos. Love instant ramen. It's, like I said, for me, it's very nostalgic. No, I never did that because I knew it burned. People on my bus did. I was like, I'm never, no. Did you? Gateway truck. No, oh my god. That like is making my eyes tear up thinking about it. Speaking of tearing up, y'all, we're gonna go to break. Take a quick little breaky poo. I think I did once. Well, David, we could get pixie sticks and not snort them. I assume that they still make pixie sticks. Oh, you know what? I loved Airheads. Airheads and Banana Laffy Taffy. Okay, BRB. Alright, welcome back everybody. I had a great break, thank you David. I did some stretching, Use the restroom. My usual stuff. Okay. I'm really enjoying this game. I hope y'all are enjoying this too. Not that I would continue... Well, I probably wouldn't continue playing a game that I was like, oh, this is terrible. I hate this. There's no reason. Life's too short. I have too many games in my backlog to like play something I didn't enjoy. Okay, so we have an old rusty watch materialized out of nowhere. This phenomenon is called an apport. Okay, so I think we should take this to Westmore as our evidence, right? I have some evidence. Or it's something valuable, I guess. The apport is too significant to wager on a bet. Oh. Well, shit, what am I supposed to do with it? Oh, I have to take it back to... Yeah, there was something... I like read over the little apport thing. It's like a piece of metal that like materializes in the real world. Hi, David. Hello, good day. Good evening, runner and friends. David, how are you? How was your mom day meal? I thought about you earlier as I was making dinner. Okay, we're gonna go back to the university and show this to the dean. My mom day meal was so cute, thank you. We also had spaghetti. We also had spaghetti. It was like we were psychically connected with our food. And she made a nice sauce with chicken and turkey. Ooh, nice. I made a vodka sauce with some crushed red pepper flakes. It was a little bit spicy, and chickpeas for the extra protein. Runner last week. We both had lasagna last week. We did both have lasagna last week. David, we're connected. The carbs have connected us over thousands of miles. We're connected by the carbs. Oh my god, I did not have spaghetti. Well, Mondays are usually my spaghetti day. And it makes the big thing of leftovers. It's like, so Nate eats a lot. He has a very high metabolism. And so, like, pasta's like one of those things we can make a big batch of and there's leftovers, which it's so nice to have leftovers at lunchtime. Because it's like, you're going to take a break from work and you're like, do I have, like, what am I going to make for lunch? So that's why I make my big bowl of salad for the week. And then I love when we have leftovers because I'm like, we just have leftovers. We are absolutely synchronized, mama. I know also last week, quite a few of us had salmon, but I know you don't care for salmon, David. So, we'll just, you know, next Sunday, we can phone each other. But how are you doing? I take notes about you, David. No, I just remember things sometimes. Because I feel like I've probably pestered you about fish and then salmon like so many times. And then I finally remembered. Okay, I'm going to show this apport to Henry Carter. Oh, Jasper has a mouse. Hi, baby. A rusty watch? It's not just any old watch. It is an apport. What? It materialized out of thin air. Are you serious? Where did it happen? In the basement of 34 Benwell Street. A genuine haunted house, Henry. I experienced a wide range of phenomena. Paraphanies, manifestation of spectral energy, bi-directional communication with an entity named Thomas Highmore. Are you serious? Yes, Henry. We have done it. All this you're telling me is fascinating and terrifying. Were you scared? Scared? I have spent my entire adult life waiting to witness something like this, Henry. I was ecstatic. In a situation like that, there is no room for fear. I admire your steadfastness. Let me see the apport. Good Lord. I never thought I'd have an apport in my hands. We are privileged, Patrick. I will present it to the board as evidence, of course. We've saved the day. It's engraved with the date, 1812. That could be indicative of... Henry? There are so many questions. Where did the watch come from? How many dimensions has it traveled through to appear in the basement of 34 Benwell Street? However, those won't be the questions the skeptics on the board will ask. Take this necklace. Take a good look at it. Much to my dismay, I will play devil's advocate. If I told you it just materialized in that closet, what would you say? Keep it, by the way. It has been there forever. It must have belonged to my predecessor. Ooh, a necklace. I know what you mean, and I'm aware that the watch is not conclusive evidence. Although you could ask the board to analyze it, that would give us more time. And hopefully the tests will reveal something odd about it. Do you agree? I agree, and I will do so. But what about the results you achieved in the basement? Can you repeat the tests? Yes, thanks to my prototype. But it got smashed and I left it there. I had to run out of the basement because... Never mind, it's a long story. Unfortunately, the board won't accept the apport as valid evidence. We must return to that house and come back with a sure thing. It will be difficult to gain access to it. Not to mention that I would have to rebuild the electromagnetic field prototype to achieve the same results. And that would take time. Let's not be pessimistic. As I said, I will present the apport to the board and try to buy you some more time. Try to rebuild the machine, and I'll make sure the entire board is present when you repeat the experiment. Well, okay. So cute. I just love fish, except salmon. I love pretty much all fish. This game looks cute. Are we enjoying? I like the art. David, yes, I'm really enjoying this game. I played the demo for it last year. And last year I played another point-and-click adventure called The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. So if you are into point-and-click adventures that have more of a supernatural, creepy twist, definitely recommend Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. And this one I am enjoying a lot so far. I had one tiny little puzzle stump, but with some subtle guidance from Pinkadot in the chat, I solved the puzzle. Which, you know, always feels good when you can solve a point-and-click adventure game puzzle. They're not as obtuse as, like, some of the older games that I've played. But the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow looks very much like the same art style. So now we have a necklace. A photograph of an unknown woman. Oh, so could we take this... Maybe this needs to go to... I was wondering if we could use it to bet, but I'm wondering if we also need to get it analyzed. I feel like that puzzle actually made sense. It was just a little journey to get to it. It did make sense. Yeah, it wasn't like weirdly illogical. Like, shouldn't we know who's in the photo? Oh, it's you. Welcome. Yes, hello? I'm sorry, sir. I can't get you any... Okay. Well, maybe then I just use it for the bet. I thought since it said, like, an unknown woman that, you know, maybe we should figure out who's in there. Okay, back to bass we go. That super bass, boom, ba-doom, boom. This is gonna work. Is this an acceptable wager? It looks like gold. I see we speak the same language. I thought he was like, I'm the wealthiest person ever, I don't need money, but... Your article seemed to suggest you knew everything about the bass, although it only focused on what you considered our mistakes. We also have successes. Did you know that last year we made contact with an illustrious Englishman during a seance? It is a well-known fact the news appeared in a distinguished London newspaper. It was published a couple of days before the winter solstice. Now, tell me who it was and you'll win the bet. Is that it? That's all. Well, do you know who it is? Let me think. Let's go back to the newspaper place. I feel like the person told us, but that was like 100 hours ago, and my brain has ejected everything. My brain has already ejected everything. I'm not taking notes. Okay. Maybe I should write something down. I need information. I need information about a seance of the bass. It's done. How long would it take you? We're quite busy at the moment, so it could take a couple of days. That is too long. Isn't there any way to speed up the process? Not unless you provide us with enough data to find the news quickly. It would help if you knew the newspaper where the article was published, day, month, and year. Do you know in which newspaper the article you're looking for was published? Was it the London Journal? 21st December? Would it say 2 years ago? I don't know if that's right. I have to write down information from everybody. I have to be a true... I couldn't find anything. Okay. Let me go back. I was really confident. Not really. Just a little bit of back and forth. They're making me work hard for the money. Last year, okay, so 96. Before the winter solstice, a couple of days before the winter solstice. Okay. And then what newspaper is the kid selling in front of our house? Maybe that's the paper. The well-known London paper. So 1906. Because it's 1907 currently, right? Okay, what are you selling? Hello again, little Tim. I'm looking for a piece of news. What news are you looking for, Mr.? It's about the British Association of Supernatural Studies. Last year, they allegedly summoned a spirit at a seance. Does that ring a bell? Actually, I think it does. I don't remember the details, but I know it took up a whole page in the Morning Herald. The Morning Herald, huh? Do you remember the date when that news was published? I'm afraid I don't recall the exact date, Mr. Moore. And do you know who they summoned? I'm not quite sure about that either, Mr. Thank you, Tim. The seance of the supposed summoning appeared in the Morning Herald. Interesting. Okay, so Morning Herald, a few days before the solstice. 1906. Okay, that should narrow it down. I'm taking notes. My pen. I need information. The seance. It's in the Morning Herald. Day and month. 19th December. That's a couple days. And 1906. Okay, fingers crossed. Eureka! Oh my goodness. Eureka's castle. Did you find the news? Yes, here you go. This is what I was looking for. According to this article, on 19th December 1906, the British Association managed to contact Charles Darwin. I don't know which is worse, the deceit of the bass or the gullibility of the Morning Herald. Well, we got what we needed. I'm very grateful, Mr. Fletcher. However, there is a problem. You see, I don't have the money right now to pay for the service. But I promise, don't worry about that. The first service is compliments of the house. Oh, I'm embarrassed to say this, but you've taken a load off my mind. Subsequent services, obviously, must be paid for. Of course, certainly. It was a pleasure to help you. Wow, there are nice people. Not our ex-fiancé, that's for sure. Let's do a little save. And let's go turn this in. Oh yes, I do. Let's hear it. It is Charles Darwin. Oh, very good. I see you have done your homework. I must admit, this is the first time I have lost a bet, although I made it easy on purpose. I just wanted to show you that in the BASS we achieve results, which, by the way, is something you and Professor Ward failed to do. A promise is a promise. Wait here. Okay, so we're going to go meet the medium, but I think we're going to save that for tomorrow. Charles Darwin. Checkmate, Professor Moore. This will teach you not to question the results of the bass. Wait a moment. I'm starting to see something in the mirror. Oh my god. Professor Moore, come here, please. Show this to Robinson. I believe he is the one at the door today. He will take you to the dressing rooms. Yay! Thank you very much, Mr. Westmore. Listen carefully to what I am about to tell you, Professor. I will soon leave cold England and settle in sunny California. I want my daughters Vivian and Helen to grow up in a different kind of environment, more in keeping with the times. Despite all the technological advances we are experiencing, old England is still stuck in the past. What I mean is that I won't be here to defend the interests of the BASS tooth and nail. Don't be too harsh on us, Professor. We already have enough skeptics who believe these matters are just fantasies. Believe it or not, you and I are in the same boat. Will you keep that in mind, Professor Moore? I'm sorry to say that I will continue to hold the same opinion of this institution. I cannot go against my principles, but I admit that I should be more discreet regarding this association in the future. Oh, that is good enough for me. Give Miss Shaw my regards. Thank you again, Mr. Westmore. That's enough drug dealing for a night. Oh. Got all those drugs dealt. Too much sun in California. That's going to be... I was like, I wonder if they've been to California before. Culture, weather, all the kinds of shock. Okay. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I feel like this is a really good transitional spot for us to end on the evening. Because then tomorrow, when we start back up, we'll have the thing to show. We can visit the psychic or the medium and continue on. I love LA so much. That sun loves you. You were meant for the beautiful beaches. Okay, let me save. Options, save. Auto save. Runner 2. You really are. Also, this game is really interesting. I'm glad that you are finding it interesting. I've really been enjoying it. Like, I feel like I'm making really good, steady progress and haven't bashed my head against the wall and like, what am I supposed to do? Y'all know I would just look up a guide. I'm not gonna fiddle around for forever trying to figure out what to do. But thank you, all of you so much for hanging out tonight. You all make these streams what they are. It's so nice having you to talk to, or just knowing that you're out there enjoying. Real quick, I wanted to say thank you to Shattered Mutant. Thank you for that raid, kicking us off at the beginning of stream. I hope that you're having a lovely evening. And just a reminder, y'all, I will be back tomorrow night, Tuesday night, around 8:30 with more in English Haunting. So if you're enjoying, I looked up how long to beat. It said this game, I think, was 8.5 hours, but you know that usually takes me longer. Because we're chatting, we're taking breaks. I don't know, like, how to speed through it. Yeah. But if you can stick around, we are going to rate out. And I do have a new, well, it's the same raid message. 8.5 hours is a good length for this kind of game, right? Like, you don't want to fatigue yourself. You don't want to get fatigued. I do have this. So if you're a follower, you can grab the first raid message. And if you're a subscriber, you can grab the second one, which uses subscriber emotes. So that's it. But you could grab, like, if you're a subscriber, you could grab either one. Like, either one emotes will work. It's just followers can't use subscriber emotes when they like raid. Just FYI. You also can't use follower emotes in raids. They don't go over. So learned that a few times. But so grab whichever message is the one for you if you want. I did a couple streamer bot things today. Again, thank you to Neen. Big shout out to Omnom Zombabe for the help. Saved me today. All right, let's go see who's on and what they're doing. I went too far over to the other screen and the game was like trying to suck up my cursor again. Okay, when was the last time? Okay, are you... Okay, you've been going for 3 hours. Oh, no, they're raiding out. See? Great stream. Enjoy your day. Aw, thank you. Good night, Nick. Good night, Twiggle. Thank y'all for hanging out. Oh, hold on. I know where we're gonna go. Okay. Are you raiding out? Sorry, I'm just checking. Okay. I'm gonna see if we can raid our friend Appa. I don't know if she's getting ready to raid out. She's been playing some Dead by Daylight with another streamer friend, Munch Smith. Good night, Pikadot. Thank you again for the help earlier. Nick, thank you for getting your daily download. I'm going to see if we can get to Appa. I don't know. I think she's still going, playing some Dead by Daylight. Alright. Looks like she's messing with some skills on Dead by Daylight, so we'll go cheer her on. Thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Get some good rest when you get there. Have great Tuesdays. And I'll see you over Appa stream. Okay, bye everybody.